We here. What up? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I am who I am. My name is my name. Here comes my dog. Move on somewhere. All right. We are live for the NBA draft. KRIS should be getting in here pretty soon. Yeah, man. If you see my dog moving around, my girl's feeding her probably. We live life over here, okay? She's going to go get dinner. You may see her walk by, all right? So, let me know. I don't know, man. Who's y'all's team? What you want? As a Heat fan, I could give a fuck. Because you know what's going to happen? Let's go through the Heat stuff. What's going to happen is, you know how Nikola Jovic never plays, right? He never plays, so you don't want to play him, but then you want to protect him in a trade. Let's go get Walter Clayton. That's fine. He's going to go to the G League for 3 fucking years, get moved up to play 11 minutes behind like a 39-year-old point guard. It's all the same shit every single year, I feel like. So for the Heat perspective, I could give a fuck. Now, living in the DFW area, let me tell you something. I'm going to go watch Coop right after the Kyrie extension as well. I don't hate or love that contract. You lock up a injury-prone guard that has chronic knee issues that's aging into his mid-30s, but it's still Kyrie Irving. Does that make sense? And you're lucky he's injured, honestly, because the price tag would have been a lot higher. Tyler Hero will annually make more money than Kyrie Irving. He will annually make more money than Kyrie Irving. And I know the 50 M's eventually won't mean shit. I mean, Bradley Beal makes 50 M's right now. So as the salary cap grows and as people like Devin Booker and Giannis start making 80 mil annually, right? 80 M's annually, it's going to look like a nothing contract. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, as a Heat fan, I expect nothing. What are we going to do? Trade Andrew Wiggins and get Kuminga? I don't know. Could live without that deal, but I wouldn't hate it. Get some youth on the team, right? But we got 12 minutes till the draft. First pick is obviously Cooper flagged, and it's going to go Dylan Harper. I feel like VJ Edgecombe is right there at 3. I know that the 76ers are going to look for a trade. It has been too much smoke there. Now, this is lying season if you don't know. Any single pro draft, guess what? If it's within a week of the draft, they're all lies. They're all lies. And the only reason I am live is for real players to get drafted, not 8th graders in school right now or a pick tomorrow. I am here for the movement. And apparently there's going to be a lot of movement tonight. I don't know what I'm looking for. The Hawks have made moves. Porzingis going to the Hawks is a trade that I'm just kind of on. I'm not going to mention the internet element that he has. Now, did I just mention it by not? Yeah. You know what? I look like an Italian mob boss with the wife beater and the chain out. Let me tuck it up. All right. We're in Texas, man. It's hot as fuck. But yeah, I like that move for the Hawks. I just don't know where they go from there. And I know everybody thinks the East is wide open. And now with the Reese injury, I really do think it is. I wasn't fully convinced of that a week ago, 2-3 days ago, right? I wasn't fully convinced. Now it's like the Magic, like Paolo seems like that dude goes into the playoffs against the Celtics after it's 30. Oh, look who's in here. It's Chris Wilson, everybody. Let's add him to the stage. We got Chris Wilson. I was talking about how the Heat won't do shit. I was talking about the Chris Porzingis move. I actually like it, but I mean, what are the Hawks going to do? You know, this guy. He's bringing up old shit because his team has a.
All right, sorry, wrong sport. Let's go. We're locked.
From Super Bowl to a top 3er, bro. That's what happens. I would brag about it too. The Buccaneers. I mean, I'll put the hat on.
Dog, I got 10 minutes. We live right now?
Yeah.
So,
I've been talking for a while.
yeah, I've been hearing you spitting. It just had my little icon bottom left. Just
Yeah.
shit. Whatever.
I was talking about how I wasn't fully convinced that the East was that open like a week ago, but now I am with the Reese injury. Like my voice is cracking. With the Reese injury, I'm kind of, yeah, it is open. Like I was just talking about Palo walks into the playoffs against the defending champs, averages 30. I'm more worried about Franz than I am Palo. And
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a Bain is a championship number 2 guy, but I definitely think Franz is more of a 3.
Yeah, I'm probably with you. Yeah, Franz is probably best just as like a run around muck. You know, he's got some good ISO game too, but he's probably best served as like a high end 3.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and then
to your point, I don't know if Bain is good enough to be a 2 on a title contender. Like, I like this Bain. He's good, but like
he ain't like that. And I'm not saying he doesn't have ISO to his game either, but it is like a weird ISO to it. It isn't like what the kids call it, a bag. It isn't that. It's more of like a 2 to 3 dribble,
like 1-2 move. Yeah,
yeah. It's like I can get to my spot.
I'm getting off the ball. We're swinging it back.
So, yeah, I just in the East I don't see anything. So that's why I fuck with. If I'm an Eastern Conference team, and mostly with I didn't even talk about Drew Holiday getting shipped for Anthony Simons, which I know. I can see Brad Stevens. I know where he's hiding in the bushes. He's going to deal that motherfucker before the deadline. I'm telling you, he is going to get his ass.
Bro, there's been a lot of talk. They might deal him like today. Like, yeah. Like
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I've been reading prospect shit so I can sound half
all
educated.
Like, you know, it's like smokescreen season. Nobody knows.
And that's, I literally told everybody.
Like, I'm not really convinced that that's a Brad Stevens guy. Like,
no, that is definitely not.
All right, take some more money off our hands. I'm going to get below the first apron.
Yeah, Marcus Smart wasn't a Brad Stevens guy. He just loved him so much as a player, he kept him around 2 years too long.
Yeah, but he at least brought like, you know, like a team.
Something.
Like, yeah. Defender. What's up, VJ? Sixer.
We're going to have to sync our times up.
Yeah. Yeah, let's wait till we get a running clock.
Yep.
VJ Edgecombe's walking the stage right now.
I just got to VJ getting introduced.
Okay.
So I'm the guy that's behind.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know if you hit on it yet, but like even someone like, you know, like, are they going to win the title? Fuck no. But like, if I'm Atlanta, like I don't know. Like, you
got trade.
Yeah, I mean, they trade for Porzingis too. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm cool chasing like a 4 seed. Like,
yeah, why not?
Maybe you get lucky, catch the right matchup, be a second round team. Like, that's cool. Like, if I'm in the East, I'm like, go, because the teams at the top, that's the thing. Like, the Knicks, Magic, who else we even have? Cavs. Mm-hmm. They're all like made. Like, there are no more moves unless you're talking about a drastic, like, there was some Garland, like KD rumors, like yeah,
Giannis
like Magic just went
for the Knicks, whatever,
or even for the Cavs, maybe if they went like Mobley and something crazy. But there's like no real moves for them to make outside of shit on the fringes. So, but dude, like if you're going through the fucking teams in the East, dude, it's like, bro, there's probably 5 teams that can talk themselves into we can get the 4 seed next year, like easy.
So like, that was the thing. You know my KD propaganda, how I'm not a big KD guy. But
you're a KD hater, bro. We're on 2
at
opposite
the
spectrums. Same
time, if you're Miami, right? Are you telling me
you have no shot in a round 1 matchup against the Knicks, like or round 2? Like
you're telling me when they saw Tyrese pop his Achilles, they punched their fucking table. I promise you they did.
Yeah.
Because you have a chance, whatever you think of KD, he is at bare minimum still a top 10 player in the NBA.
Yeah. He's 25, 5 and 5, the best mid-range shooter in the world still. Like,
you're telling me they wouldn't get rid of Jaime Jaquez, Haywood Highsmith?
That shit was crazy, bro. Like,
and the thing is, usually I see that from the beat reporter side on the Heat, Barry Jackson just throwing out bullshit.
Yeah.
No, this came from Shams.
Yeah, this was like real people were like,
yo, like, Shams was like, nah. Jaime Jaquez was like,
Jovic was off the table.
like
I'm
what?
like,
That's what I was just saying. I hate when we draft people because if they don't instantly turn out like Tyler or Bam, we do the Nikola Jovic shit.
yeah,
We're gonna put them in the G League. We're gonna let them develop. They have played 7 minutes in 4 games combined, but we're protecting that asset because it's an asset.
yeah.
What
It's
the
like,
fuck are you talking about?
yeah, it's like they're not getting regular rotation minutes on the reg. They're also
No.
not developing in the G League. So when the asset sits on your bench, it is depreciating.
Or
Like
we
you
hold on
barely
to
even
them
know
too
what you
long.
have. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
Caleb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You hold them, the asset depreciates.
How do you
Turns
not
out, hey,
look
growth
at where
is not
Caleb Martin
linear.
is now? You're telling me we
Bro.
wouldn't have got a first round pick for Caleb after that Celtics series? He
Oh,
on
no
the
question.
ringer, the Boston propaganda media mogul.
Bro, they
right?
probably did the trade rankings. That boy's probably like top 50. I guarantee you. He's
Dog.
probably like 65.
After that year versus the Celtics, Caleb Martin, they rated him the number 2 role player in the league. Caleb Martin. I posted a whole video about it.
I remember.
The Heat fans were crying about Caleb Martin. I'm like, bro, he went from a bench player to a starter and averaged 9 points per game in 37 minutes. Why the fuck are we crying? Let him have him.
He
Then
literally
we let him go
averaged
to free
20
agency.
on like,
and
yeah.
then we were going to overpay him in free agency
I know.
if y'all didn't snag him.
I mean, shit, he still could have got way more with y'all. His agent
Yes.
just didn't, people are still reading out the CBA and how the middle tier of money is just gutted. And so, yeah, he ends up coming to us on $8 million a year. And man, right away, like when they're not on your team, like you're not in the weeds. You see like the clips roll across, and you catch an occasional game, and you're like, I like what he does. That's why you got to listen to someone who watches every night. You're like, bro, he has fucking record scratch moments all the time, which he did. He had to have hit 15 twos with his foot on the line.
Oh, that is
like,
the
dude,
Caleb
that
Martin.
Shit triggered me because
I
they
told
always
you.
will put the score up to 3, and then you see that point get subtracted later. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, the hero ball that he used to play was kind of frustrating because I feel like he is a high
He looked
flyer.
like he lacked all confidence.
He
with
didn't
us.
have anything with y'all
until the Boston game on Christmas. That's
he
when it
loves
was like,
seeing Boston.
He hates that team.
God damn, we instill it. We instill it. Now my franchise is talking about Andrew Wiggins for Rui Hachimura. There you are. Came back. Yeah, we're talking about Rui Hachimura for A. Wiggins.
We flipped him for Quentin Grimes, though. Like some fucking hell. And no one knew Grimes was like that, though. And again, like we see a lot of these people like get the ball in their hands late in the year, and they go on these like meaningless, like the Jalen Green shit. It's like
I've never been low. It's not like I'm keeping up.
We
with
loved
Quentin
him
Grimes'
as like a true role player. Yeah.
Yeah, but he just got lost when the Pistons were dog shit. He got moved from that Knicks team and then kind of just fell into the fold of being on the Pistons. And then he got moved to the Mavs the next year. And he wasn't that bad for the Mavs. He just didn't hit the rotation. And then he just shipped off.
But he's got like on the ball, like
I didn't know he had that. I thought he was 3 and D. That motherfucker was.
No, he's got like some like. I was like, okay, dog. Like the entire end of the season, we were like, shut him down because he is about to price himself out of Philly, bro.
I was just curious when I started seeing the stat lines, the 40 pointers over and over, and like the 10
that Warriors game was like different, and the Rockets game too. Like that shit is like.
But different. He was dropping like 24 to 30 a night.
No, and the thing is, his array of scoring.
Yeah,
this was like true 3-level shit.
Yeah,
like, attack the rim off a high pick and roll, like hezzy midi, like I'm talking like straight 3-level shit.
But I was just
end of season. We all know basketball's fake in April, but like still.
I go look at his DraftKings amount. I don't even play player prop shit. That motherfucker was 9,900.
You're like, come on now, bro. That's like prime Westbrook shit.
Yeah, he's like Jason Tatum price. What the fuck? Crazy. Get this shit out of here.
Yeah, luckily for us there's just nobody. Thank you, CJ McCollum, I guess, because nobody has fucking cap room except Brooklyn. Brooklyn's really the only team because he's a restricted free agent. So they're the only team that can throw an offer sheet at him, really. And I don't know. I mean, he's 25. Like, he is really young, too. That's the thing. He could probably grow with that new regime, whatever that might be. Speaking of Brooklyn, I don't know, we're talking draft. They got what? 5-1s tonight? 8, 19, 22, 26, 27? Yeah.
I feel like if we could...
They have 5 of the top 30 picks, bro.
If we could off Wiggins, right?
I've seen some Wiggins to the Lakers.
Something. If we can get a pick back for him, according to Barry Jackson, we would have 5 first rounders to trade.
Yeah.
That's this
more
point.
Than I thought y'all had in the cupboard.
You know what I think people are taking out of context is that they're saying our franchise has no direction, which I agree with. I think people are forgetting. I don't know if we know how to rebuild. I think after the LeBron years, we got like Luke Babbitt, Josh McRoberts. We weren't rebuilding then. We just had a shit team, and then we were waiting on a Jimmy Butler to come. Our biggest trade up to that point since Jimmy was Goran fucking Dragic.
That shit's still crazy.
And Luol Deng. Like, what are we doing? That's who we signed.
In hindsight, that shit's still crazy, right? Like, it was basically J. Rich for Jimmy, like 1 for 1. Like,
and we didn't have to lose because the Mavs were supposed to get
Dragic. We didn't even get a first-round pick in that trade. That was like straight up a sign and trade. That's crazy.
Insane.
And I was like, damn, yo, like J. Rich, he's all right. Like, he ain't Jimmy, but I was like, J. Rich, hey, he was our second best player in the playoffs. Sadly, that should never happen, but that's what he was.
Hey, Heat fans, I'm telling you, it's so funny when he came back, and I've always said this. Jay Rich was, and I guess at my age, I was like early 20s. I didn't realize,
I don't know how to see basketball the same.
Yeah, like he's playing on a shitty team and shooting a lot, so he's going to average 18. But he was looked at as like a 3-level scorer, not on some elite level, but like a young prospect that was really good. And I watched a lot of SEC ball then, so I knew him from Tennessee. And then he got traded, and people were playing him at the point because we started getting this transition into 6'5", 6'6" point guards, and he's a really good defender. Then he came back to the Heat, and everybody's like, get this motherfucker off the roster.
He was washed by the time he came back.
Off.
Yeah, it ran its course.
Give me a clock.
No shit. That's what I'm looking for. So I basically saw from Heat stuff, it sounds like Walter Clayton basically has a promise. You saw that video?
Yeah.
They're like, who would you want to have dinner with? And he was like, Eric Spoelstra, Rick Ross, and who was the third guy? I forget.
I forgot what he said.
Kobe. He said Eric Spoelstra, Rick Ross, and Kobe. And I'm like, that might be the weirdest motherfucking combo I've ever seen. Who would you want to have dinner with?
If we get him, I won't be mad.
He's a hooper.
He has shot-making ability.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. I
Combo
honestly
guard.
don't know where I fall. He's much bigger than Carson Edwards, but I'm just always really hesitant of those like score first, they blow up in the tourney. Like, how good are you actually? I don't know. It wouldn't shock me either way if he turns into like a legit rotation player or if he's out of the league in 3 years. All right, so my preference is ranked. Trade up to 2, which is this is not going to happen. Saw we made one more final push today. Probably. Honestly, man, I would prefer to trade down, not far though, like 4, if Charlotte's in love with VJ or something, and pick up like there's nothing better in. Okay, there are a couple things better in sports, but there are a few things better in sports than owning someone else's draft capital and like actively getting to like hate watch. Like when we had the Saints first rounder in football, like if I could get an unprotected Hornets first or like a top 3 protected Hornets one, like there is nothing better than hate watching a shit team. And then probably sticking and picking, taking VJ at 3.
I see.
And then if I'm going most likely, I think it's inverse order. I think VJ at 3, trade down a second most likely, and a trade up for Harper at 2 is the least likely by far. But
I was watching a mock draft video on CBS, and I just love CBS Sports because for some reason, every time I happen to watch them, whether it's fantasy or college they don't know anything.
No.
They're like, my intel is telling me Trey Johnson is going to be the number 3 or number 2 pick. I'm like, above Dylan Harper?
Yeah, no, it's not above
Like,
Harper.
you're-
There has been a lot of smoke around Trey to the Sixers, though. I'll say that.
Yeah.
This started. Yes, I think Sam Vecini's mock was the first one I read it in. Dallas on the clock. Nico,
All
odds
right.
he trades the pick.
Pause it whenever, and I'll let you know when to play it. They said don't let Nico cook. Now,
All right, I'm going to pause at 4:30.
4:30. Okay. Guys, please don't ruin any picks in here. I am looking at the chat. Once again, tell me your team and who you want. If you're a Mavs fan, I get it. Okay. 34, 33, 32, 31, play. We good?
No, my shit glitched. All right, I'm paused at 4:19.
All right. 21, 20, play.
All right, let's get it.
All right. Oh, it's Tony. He said it's Tony. All right, Tony. We know
Tony.
you want Cooper.
Nico has a chance to do the funniest thing ever. Bro, just give us one.
What is an excusable trade here? Giannis?
Bro, call me insane. I don't think I'm doing that if I'm Dallas. I know it's batshit crazy.
No, I get it.
If Kyrie was healthy, you can talk me into that real quick.
Yeah.
But, man, that's a 13-year age gap, man. That's...
You're telling me, though, to me, like with Kyrie not being healthy, to me that means you definitely have a chance to come back and be in the same exact spot that you were in last year.
For sure.
Ooh. What up, big old Dove?
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Owen. Your Uncle H loves you.
Love you, buddy. Night.
Yeah, but I think Cooper Flag is instant impact to me. I'm not saying he's going to come in averaging 22 on 50%.
No, for sure. Like a 15, 5, 3.5, steal and a half.
And with the reps that he's getting, to me, the opportunity he's going to get, I think those points will be upwards of that, to be honest.
Yeah, could be. I still can't believe they won the lottery, dude.
They had to correct the mistake.
Like, I actually can't.
Nico Harrison's life.
Anyone that thinks the shit is rigged, I won't argue this. Like, you got me this year. You got
Mike. Me. Mike is the dude that says it's rigged. Even when it was in his favor, he was like, yeah, it's fucking rigged. He's like,
and then the Lakers sell the team for $10 billion. They get these brand new rich owners. I'm like, hey, you conspiracy folks, you have a day.
You got it.
It's your time to shine, bro. I don't believe it. I can't stand people that actually, in the bottom of their heart, think the shit is rigged. But go ahead and have a day.
Yeah. I've never been that guy. I refuse.
Just the thought of that. And I will never allow myself to be. It could probably hit me straight in the face, and I'd still deny it because I spent my whole life rooting for this. Just grown men. I don't care what you're paying people. There's no way these guys would sign up for like a fixed outcome. Like people think the shit is like.
Yeah.
Can people manipulate stuff? Like, can refs impact games? Clearly, clearly guys have biases. Like that fucking Boston diehard fan that the NBA like hush like shoot off like. Yeah, that shit's always going to happen, though. There are people involved. But, yeah, the NBA is not like – they're not giving the number one pick to death. It's coincidence and it's luck. Like, it's a 1.8% chance, and they just got fucking lucky. That shit happens.
Yeah, because I always ask the people, they're like, yo, the refs rigged it. I always ask, did they make the 23-point shots as well for the other team?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's boring to give the coach's answer. Like the game wasn't won or lost on the one play, but it's accurate. Like, there's so many small microcosms in a game that change the outcome. It's never one thing, but
Marty Smith, I was literally about to call him Marty McGee. He just looks like he has an alliteration.
Looks like a McGee.
He does.
He's
like always at like the feel good moments.
They send his ass out there, slick ass hair. Every time I see him, I think of that clip with Tiva and Paul, my mom.
Leave the sides.
Leave the sides. Oh, it's one of the best clips ever.
That shit was classic.
Dog, can we please just see that 3 to Philly like like watch it move left, like 2 PHI.
How would y'all move up to 2 though? What's the offer?
I saw Brett Siegel said we had already offered multiple first round picks. I'm like, there's no way. Like, that might be what the Spurs are asking for. There's no way. Me personally, I would cut it off at like 3 and the Clippers unprotected in 28. That's it. I'm not like, you can't go crazy. Like the team is, you can't go crazy right there to me. I know it's a big teardrop, supposedly. The Flag's in his own tier, Harper's in his own after that, and then a couple guys bunched up. But I just, like, some people are like, 3 McCain and the Clippers pick. I'm like, we are doing way too much with that. That's way too rich for me. I'm just not doing that. And maybe I look like an idiot in 5 years. I'm just not.
My favorite thing on Twitter is people falling for fake NBA accounts. There was a one that said the Hawks are closing in on the 3 pick in the Paul George.
It's like Daryl's not dumping the 3 pick to salary dump Paul George. He's not doing that.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like, if this current iteration of our team is cooked,
the pick is in.
You draft a kid here, you just let PG's contract run out, and then we're on to the next era. Cooper Flag.
All right. To me, instant impact once again.
Yep.
My God, I think people do not talk about the defense enough.
Yeah, that's probably where he's going to be most impactful right away.
I think people are talking about, is he quick enough to get by NBA? Dude, I don't give a shit. That dude can block shots. He is versatile on defense.
Yep.
And then, to me, he's already like a bigger, lanky guy. Like, he isn't some scrawny dude. He may look really small out there, but he isn't going to have to do some bodybuilding program like Wemby. He's going to get bigger in his first year.
Yeah.
And once this guy fills out and can get into his post bag, shit is a wrap.
Yeah, he's gonna be nice, man. He's just super malleable. Like, that's a guy that can fit with any lineup. Like, I got no doubt with the way they talk about how he works, his jumper's gonna get better and better and better.
That is one thing about Duke stars, just like Paolo. They know how to play team ball, man. They aren't like,
they do have a good program over there.
Yeah,
he's just a smart, like, really connective passer, like really good in the short roll. If he's coming up as the screener and he's got the ball in a 4-on-3, like the Draymond scenario, he's really smart with the ball. He makes good reads. He's good on the glass. He's connective, great defense. He's literally good at everything.
Yeah. I watched, and I don't watch a lot of college basketball, so I try to tell everybody before they got in here, I am no prospect expert. I barely know their names, but I did watch. He was the dude I watched the most outside of Arkansas. Probably saw 7 games of him.
Yeah.
I believe I watched the Clemson game, which they lost, I believe. And that was like his stinker of the year.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if his ceiling is like as high as some people think. Maybe I could be tripping. But, like, his floor is like really fucking good player.
I dead ass think his floor is like 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5.
And Andre Kirilenko is like his floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
this dude Ace Bailey, dog.
It's crazy, bro. Remember when we talked months ago and like you were on the Ace train and I was like, dude, and then all the shit started coming out. I was like, because I've been Team VJ since the start. Yeah, you and Tony probably only know that, and then VJ's rise started and Ace's fall started, and I was like, all right, I feel justified. Yeah, what a weird pre-draft process, man.
That's what I always like. I don't know why people. That's what I don't get about draft experts and analysts, mostly in the NBA, dude. Dude, the private workouts, these people jump 10 picks. Knipple was just in like the 12th pick a week ago.
Yeah.
In mock drafts, and now he's a top 5 pick.
For sure.
Because he did some athletic shit.
Now, I have a question. When they make these trades, right? Because I'm pretty sure this is still how it works. And I think I read this today. Like, Houston just traded the 10 pick for KD, right? Like, in part of that deal.
Yeah.
I think they will still show.
Yes.
Houston
No, they pick for them.
They'll make the pick. They'll put them in the hat.
Yes.
And they'll swap them. So I guess point being, like, if you're a Sixers fan watching this, which there's probably 0, This is just for me internally. I'm like, well, just because the Spurs take Harper here doesn't mean he's a Spur. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, he could still be traded like one back because this is obviously who they're going to call in right here, and then the draft officially starts. But I just want to clear that up because I'm pretty sure they'll, which is the dumbest shit ever, by the way. Like what rookie wants to look back on the biggest night of their life and be in the wrong hat? It's just fucking weird to me. It's like put them in the team's hat that they're going to. Shit makes no sense.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I think if he drops, I definitely want Jeremiah Fears over Clayton. I know a lot. I was reading in the Athletic,
he's fun as fuck. If you're a small guard, like you got to be like, it's just really hard for small guards to make it, especially when they can't defend. He's really.
He just jumps off the screen.
No, he can get to the rim at will.
Yeah.
He's pretty bad at finishing, as are like most people in this entire class, except Dylan Harper. But no, he's fun. Like if you told me he improved his jump shot, yeah, you're cooking there. But I just like maybe it's Trae Young that ruins it for the really, really small guys. And again, I think Fears came in like 6.
Why is Jason Kidd in the room?
You mean future Knicks head coach Jason Kidd? Damn, man. Why couldn't that have been us? I'm just glad we got the pick, man. Beggars can't be choosers.
Dylan Harper is so nice.
He's nice, bro. Like big lead guard. That's fun.
I was looking at stats about him, dude, and I saw a name pop up off the screen. He averaged the most points by an ACC freshman since Eric Gordon.
Jesus.
I couldn't imagine Eric Gordon in college. Yeah, I bet he was cash money.
Yeah. He's disgusting.
Not to be an asshole, but it's always the kids that's parents don't look that athletic.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You assume that all these guys are like bred straight from track stars. And
yeah.
Not always.
Like his brothers look like they're 5'10".
Right. It's like, how the fuck did this guy turn out to be 6'9"?
Who cheated on who?
Yeah. You fuck with the pool boy.
Yeah. These picks are coming in quick.
Yeah.
Dylan Harper.
Suckers, man.
Now, if you're still one of those people that still thinks about basketball and goes like, man, they kind of have too many guards. Yeah. I hate to tell you, man, it's 2025.
Yeah.
All right. The Kings are stupid for what they did. Do Andrew Nembhard and Halliburton fit on paper together? No.
Right. Yeah,
you got a fucking like 6'3" shooting guard and a 6'6". It doesn't work. It's not supposed to. And Nembhard is really a natural playmaker rather than a scorer. His scoring just happens to take over to me when he's at the wing spot. But when Tyrese was out, he's a very good natural playmaker.
Yeah, he looks naturally like he's inclined to look for teammates. And when you watch it, he's got a brother in the draft this year at Gonzaga. He lead the country in assists or something. So maybe it's just kind of seems like a Nembhard.
That's what I'm saying.
Thing.
With
he looks like he wants to get off the fit. He looks like a guy who you have to remind how good he is at scoring, like Nembhard. Like they're probably gonna be like, "Hey, bro, like you're nice.
You can average 20 in the league."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, that's right.
We're paying you like it. Do it.
Yeah, the only time I take issue, and again, like to your point, the Spurs fit is a little weird because none of them can shoot.
Yeah.
Deep.
Yes.
But like the more guys you have that can handle the ball, dribble, and pass, like I'm cool. And again, if there's a log jam there, and this guy is what you think he is, which is like a lead creator, like high pick and roll, like can run your offense, you've got an asset in Stephon Castle anyways that you can flip down the road probably that people will give shit up for. Like
you cannot move.
You don't pass on this guy because you have Stephon Castle.
You know what Stephon Castle is to me? He is Herb Jones on steroids when he develops.
I was going to say, I feel like he's like Josh Hart on steroids is like, and maybe that's selling him short.
Yeah.
He just does a lot of the bullshit work right now because he can't shoot from deep. And maybe
he hasn't learned basketball.
He's got more skill than Josh Hart. But
yeah.
But
I
this guy's
think if
got like
he
lead guard
develops,
potential.
just like with Amin Thompson, I hate to tell you, I don't give a fuck if they can stroke it from 3 when it comes down to those type of guys who can jump 45 inches flat-footed. If you just get those guys can go past anybody in the league. If you just get some touch from the elbow, a little baseline fade, that's all those guys need. And then the three-pointer will come later on.
Yeah, for sure. You got to let these guys develop. Like they always poke all these holes in these prospects, and I guess that's what makes the draft hard is predicting development. But it's like, yeah, no shit, they all have holes. They're like 18. These guys were in high school a year ago. Most of these kids, like, yeah.
And I think people still have the mindset that the dude that you draft number 2 overall is an instant starter.
Yeah.
That still is not the case with the number 2
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, like Cooper Flagg to me is definitely an instant starter.
It's rare you get instant impact rookies.
Yeah, mostly with a guy who I think the Spurs should have playoff aspirations, mostly with going all in for Fox. Sure. I would imagine that he may even get some of his minutes cut short if he isn't looking how he's supposed to look. You know what I mean? When it comes down to the end of the season.
For sure. The only time I hate multiple guards, and it's funny because my team has this problem, is when they're small.
Yeah.
If it's like really hard to survive defensively, that's when I'm like, okay, you got issues. But Castle's a great defender. Harper's huge. He's like 6'4.5" without shoes, so 6'6" with a 6'10" wingspan. Like he's a big guy. The issue becomes, when you have tiny guys. Like Jared McCain's wingspan is like 6'3.5", whatever it is.
What up, Lando? He said, "What's up" in the chat?
What's up, bro?
Yeah,
so I mean, I'm all for draft the best guy, figure out fit later.
I have that problem, but Davion Mitchell's even smaller than everybody. But luckily, he is one of the best perimeter defenders in the league.
Yeah.
And I have Hero. So I know all about having small guards. I had Tyler Hero and Kyle Lowry. I had Goran Dragic and Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson is not undersized. He just plays defense like he's 6'1".
That's the thing, too. If you're going to have a small guard, like Kyle Lowry is the build. Like Fred VanVleet, like in their prime.
Yeah.
Still hellacious defenders. You can't have 2 guys on the perimeter, I think, that can be targeted on repeat. It's just really hard to survive in today's NBA.
Let me feed this dog. 2 seconds. Chill the fuck out, bro. Back up. Hold up.
And are you in Houston right now?
We're back.
Betty.
Always taught never leave the camera. I'm gonna have to be the Italian, bro. I'm fucking hot.
Mobster. What's up, Malika?
She looks great with the straightened hair.
Fantastic.
I deadass didn't even recognize her.
That jacket's clean too. Got that Philly green on her. I fuck with it. Man, Philly's milking the whole clock, huh?
Trade?
Dallas turned that shit in with like 3.5. They Spurs were like, all right, bet.
Give me Ace Bailey.
Right? Like Shirley.
Give me Ace Bailey for the surprise of the draft.
If they take Ace, someone's coming. Like it's a swap, right?
Daryl is the asshole enough to pick the guy.
That's what everyone has said. Like, if there's one GM who will be like, "Fuck you." It's
You're playing here. Sorry, buddy.
Follow the James Harden and Ben Simmons saga. Like he didn't give a shit.
And just like Ace Bailey, the way he was like talking and acting in the pre-draft interview, he looked like a fucking idiot.
He did.
I know he's an 18-year-old. You can still be a fucking idiot. I mean, I was. What happened?
We got pizza delivered and there's ants all over it, apparently.
Nice.
Good stuff. Yeah, I want to see a trade somewhere so I know how it worked. Surely they won't swap the names now, right? Like, I feel like if we traded with the Pelicans, they wouldn't say shit till the Pelicans picked, and then they'd be like, they're swapping 3 and 7.
Yeah.
Which makes the whole analysis thing weird in real time.
Shams is back on his bullshit.
Yeah, no, I can't pick up my phone. EJ. Let's go, boy.
The guy you wanted.
The guy I wanted from day one.
Great guard from Baylor.
That's the thing too, is like now you add another 6'4.5", 6'5.5" guard. It's like, yeah, I mean, to your point, it's a lot of guards. Kind of like the Spurs, different skill sets, but some people are like, no, he's a great defender, and he is a good defender, but I don't think he can defend wings. I think he's a little bit too small, but maybe I'm wrong. Philly's really placed a high. They've really placed a preference on like character lately. It feels like background work, like how good of a human and how good of a worker is this guy. Like ever since they hit on Maxey, like McCain, like guys who are like all the intel behind the scenes is like, yeah, they fucking live, eat, sleep in the gym. VJ apparently has gotten like the same type of reviews. So they've clearly hit
right
twice.
When you say that, it shows that he spent his NIL money for kids in the Bahamas to get scholarships.
Just good dude. And again, character ain't gonna win you games. Let's not get it twisted. But
well, let me tell you,
there's something to be said that you'll know if he fails, it ain't because he didn't. Like he's gonna maximize what he's given. You don't have to worry about work ethic.
I mean, my star guard is telling Twitch or Kick that he doesn't believe in history
before 19 whatever
50. So
everyone's like, so World War I was fake.
Yeah, and then he deactivated his account.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. That's like Saquon. He was going to hop on a stream with Aiden Ross. It's like, don't you're in those discussions. Let's hang them up. Yeah, he was not a good finisher at the rim in the half court, surprisingly. You'd think someone with that much bounce would be.
Yeah, when I saw his shot, like everybody said he's not a great shooter, but
his shot is fine.
It looks good.
Yeah,
that's all I care about. Does it look pretty?
Yeah. I don't have any worries about his shot. He's like a 78, 80% shooter from the line. Like I think he's gonna be a fine shooter.
That's kind of why I want that Cedric Coward kid. Even though he's jumped up a lot, his jumper is just.
Yeah. For me, like I think the ultimate swing skill usually for a guard, and I'm not the only guy to come across this, is your handle, I think.
Yeah.
Like, can you leverage your handle to get to where you want to get to on the court? And like VJ right now, he can't really go left. Like he doesn't really have a bag, what the kids would say a bag. Whereas like you watch someone like Trey Johnson and it's like, oh, he's got his bag is deep. Like
that dude's a
shot maker.
That dude can fucking cook.
Yeah. Again, he can't finish at the rim. It's like a common theme with most of these dudes. No one can finish at the rim.
Please do not give them con. And if they draft another guard, I feel like the Hornets draft a guard every single draft. Nick Smith, LaMelo. Who else do they get? It's breaking my brain. Bone Camp, if that's.
Yeah. They got man, who was that kid? Yeah, James Bouknight. That's it. The kid out of UConn.
Bouknight, that's what it was. I was thinking of Beaucamp. He played for the Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, Marjon Beauchamp's on the Bucks. All right, here's where the draft starts. No more chalk.
The flag is backwards, brother.
Flip the flag.
Trade LaMelo, man. God damn. I'm not
like
even saying he's a winning basketball player.
Draft Fears, trade LaMelo. Fuck it. Let's get spicy. Yeah, like if they go Fears, bro, that'd be hilarious. Let's just
And
assemble
I don't
all
want
these
them to
parts.
get Con either because I don't want him to waste away.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a long time pro.
Me too.
Yeah, he's gonna be good, dude.
Man.
We'll get to watch some fun dunks next year in Philly at the very
You're
least.
done eating, go. Go with your mama. Jesus Christ. I love looking at the team needs for teams like the Charlotte. You can't specify what they need.
It's like
Please stop.
point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
Defensive minded, can create shots, 3-point shooting, a leader. It's like, what the fuck? A coach. All right, man. Coach on the floor type.
They need everything.
Man.
We were promised trades, guys. Someone do something crazy.
Yeah, see, this is where I don't think trades are happening probably in the top 10. I can't see other than maybe, isn't Toronto in the top 10? I think the 9.
Toronto's at 9, yeah.
I could see them doing something. And I haven't read any of this, by the way, guys. I've only read about prospects. So I really do think those teams outside of the 10 spot are greedy.
Yeah. The heavy rumors that I came across was Charlotte loves VJ. So, like, there was some 3-4 swap talk. The Pelicans coming up to 3. They're in love with Ace, apparently. Washington maybe coming up from 6.
With Zion on their roster, they're in love with Ace.
Yeah, I don't
love that.
Yeah, don't love that.
It's fucking nuts. I love Ace.
Yeah,
I like the thing is that I love Ace at his ceiling, and I don't want him on my team.
For sure.
I love people are gonna laugh. I love D'Angelo Russell. I don't want him on my team.
Yeah.
I don't. I like Malik Monk. I don't want him on my team.
Someone said a great quote. I think it was like John Hollinger. He said, "You're going to want to be the team who has Ace Bailey on his second contract, not his first." I was like, "That's facts." Because it's going to take him a while to figure out what winning basketball means, and it's not spamming repeated pull-up middies unless you're Kevin Durant.
He thinks he's Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's the problem because he is a black hole on offense. Like he's like, you give him the ball, you are not getting it back.
When I was
his ceiling is crazy. Like I wouldn't hate anyone who took him and was like, I see it. I just don't want him on my team. I don't want to watch it.
Because when I was gambling on anything I could see on Bovada, I was coming across some college basketball games, and I'm like, oh, this dude Ace Bailey's getting hyped for the number 1 pick over Cooper Flack. Let me go check him out, put some money on a game. I think he went 5 for 17.
Yeah, he's got a lot of those.
And then I didn't even know who Dylan Harper was at that point. I didn't. I'm like, yo, this point guard's cold, but I never go like, yo, this kid's an NBA player because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn,
God damn it, he's pissed.
Poor guy. Yeah, it's crazy too because like I think let me look it up before I give some bullshit.
Oh, Con, you poor piece of shit.
Poor guy. Yeah, the top 4 in the class for 2024 in college: Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, Dylan Harper. It's like it's rare that like the same guys who are at the top of the high school recruiting, it ends up being actually chalk when it comes time to draft. But that's kind of been the case, I guess. Aside from Con.
Oh yeah, she was just whining. I don't care. No, you're good. I was wondering why she was running in here. I'm like, what is she doing?
Yeah, top 5 going in: Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, Edgecombe, Dylan Harper, Trey Johnson.
Damn.
And they're probably going to be 5 of the first 6 picks. Like, I feel like it's pretty rare that the high school chalk going into college is the chalk when it comes time to draft. You know what I mean? There's usually like a big faller, some random risers. Unfortunately, Carolina signed the biggest faller there was. 7 overall, Ian Jackson. He just transferred out of Carolina. He'll be playing somewhere else next year.
Well, as an Arkansas fan, Calipari came, so I'll be able to root for a lot of guys in the NBA, but we won't win shit in March, unfortunately.
Yeah, y'all's top recruit was Fland, Boogie Fland last year. He transferred somewhere, right?
That boy's nice.
Didn't he break his hand last year or something?
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot where he transferred. And then we had Drake Powell. He was 14th overall. He's like projected late first right now. Good God, yeah. I thought Carolina recruiting was on the come up.
That one kid is leaving his team in the finals in Germany.
Yeah, I saw that. Noah,
the fuck are you
yeah,
doing?
it's kind of wild. Yeah, that is kind of wild.
Look at all they all look alike.
Look at all the knipples, bro. His brother's cold too, apparently. The one in the red, I think. God, they all look the same, bro.
They all,
the white stereotype, it's hitting right here.
Yeah. All have the hollowed out eyes. They look like they haven't slept in weeks.
Yep.
I would refuse to go to Charlotte.
Straight up.
That's the only team. Even in Utah, I would play at Utah. They got Will Hardy. Yeah. You can be in position to play and
you'll play
get
a lot
better.
Charlotte, they will like actively sabotage your career.
Yes.
They just like find a way to make you worse.
What? They got state title rings on their finger? God damn. Yeah,
we're going to see all 5 of them in the league here soon.
The Flying Knipple Brothers. What a name.
Dog, imagine playing pickup with your 4 brothers.
And they're all just frying you at every stage of life. Like the middle schoolers fucking you up. The high schoolers getting you. The college kids getting you. And then the pros.
They're all white too. You. Teams are probably like, what the fuck?
They're doing the all the K's thing.
Yeah.
They couldn't stop at 3 for sure.
Yeah, they're hitting the if Landon's still watching, they're hitting the Holyfield, the H. Hagan, Henley, Hooper.
Do they go Trey? They got Keontae. I'm not saying they're building around him. I know he was.
Yeah, he's a fine player, though. Yeah, I want to see more.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Utah's at the point where they're just like so talent deficient. You know, it's like, fuck, we're not competing. Like, fuck worrying about a fit. Like, let's just go.
They have a lot of really good role players on good teams. Like, they throw Lauri Markkanen as a 3 somewhere.
That's Walker the problem. Kessler. Their whole team should be role players with smaller roles elsewhere.
Yes. And that's what I thought Indiana was, which I still think they are. Not Tyrese, but I don't think Nembhard is some star. I think he's a very good 3 on a championship team.
Yeah.
But
still to this day, I don't understand the Pacers, bro.
Yeah.
Rick Carlisle it's got to be Rick. Like, that's one scenario where I'm like, I'm going to give a ton of credit to the coach. He clearly has figured that shit out. They play like this free flow pickup style bullshit. It's just like, you touch it. Like, come here, you go.
And everybody gets confident.
Yeah, they all stay confident.
Look at Ace. Ace like, what the fuck ain't been picked yet? He's about to cry. He's pissed.
He said, man, I shouldn't have canceled that workout, bro. Damn. Yo, he just screams like wizard to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he screams wizard. I can't explain it. Like, honestly, he screams Kuzma right now. Like, in my head, he screams like Wizards Kuzma. Like, fuck it, we ball. Like, 39% from the floor. Like,
I'm shooting 19 shots.
I'm getting loose. Like, this is my team. He screams wizard.
That's why they traded. That's why they got all the vets and traded Jordan Poole so they could have a black
they want to
hole.
open some shit up for this next guy.
He started sitting up straight in his seat. I could see him falling pretty far, though, considering what he did and the outlook on him after he did that. Now, if you're saying the Pelicans are interested.
Yeah, that's been the rumor. I feel like his floor is like Brooklyn at 8. Like, they just have nothing. Like,
yeah, but that's far to me because he was a projected top 2 pick for the longest time.
Utah took him.
Huh.
I'd be cool with that, bro. Yeah, like you said, good coach. There's going to be shots there. As long as they trade Jordan Clarkson and Colin Sexton.
I'll take Colin.
He's a good player.
That's 20 points per game. He's been like 18 plus his whole career, and people don't even know that.
He was like Terry before the trade to y'all.
Yeah.
Like the guy you pull up and you're like, wait, he's averaging 20 and 5 on 46%, 38 from 3. You're like, the fuck?
That's what's kind of been killing me about the Heat Twitter stuff with Terry Rozier. Guys, he was like 24 a game on 47, 45% shooting. And he was the game plan.
Yeah.
That is not Terry Rozier. Whatever we got is not Terry.
Yeah. I'll never forget my only memory of Colin Sexton's not even in the pros. It's that game where they played like 3-on-5 and they like kept it competitive for a while. I was like, dude, this dude is raw.
When I saw that shit, that's when SportsCenter was good still.
Yeah.
And SVP was covering. He's like, guys, this is not a joke. They're playing 3-on-5.
Yeah, that was insane.
Colin Sexton they're playing a fucking 1-2 zone. Just like legit. Playing a pyramid zone. So shit, the going to the cup thing, that's the stuff that I hate when young players do, like Ace, where he does not have to settle one possession in college. He quite literally can get to where he wants all the time. And he just sat there and tried to show his KD jump shot ability.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'm excited about BJ.
I would be too. This is the guy. This is the guy they were saying everybody's scared to miss on, but they don't want to draft him, but they do want to draft him because they're scared he's going to be a superstar.
Yep. I'm pretty sure his camp said that he didn't want to go to Utah either. That's the funniest part. I'm like, where did this motherfucker want to go?
He's like, I want to go to Dallas. Congrats, man. Can't wait to see you in the league. Now I probably won't check in because
I kind of feel bad for him. You know, I don't know anything about him. He's an 18-year-old. I'm like, is he a bad dude or is he just getting bad advice? Because, like, that's going to be on his – like, there's a stigma now that's going to follow him. You know what I'm saying? From the day he gets into the league.
To me,
like, he's going to be the new – like, he's going to be like the guy Twitter goes at forever. Like, it's already
There's never been, to me, a kid willing to stand up to their dream like that. It has to be a team.
It's got to be his representation for sure.
And I'm not ever going to blame the 18-year-old kid for that shit.
Yeah.
Like the Shadur thing is a whole different issue.
Yeah.
He was like in the meeting being an asshole. He like, y'all ain't drafting me. I'm not falling that far. Well,
you did.
I hate to tell you. But yeah, I think it has to be the team. I'm never going to blame an 18-year-old for that because that means he's getting advice. I don't think an 18-year-old goes rogue like that. And if he did, he is a complete asshole.
Yeah. And I really don't blame agents either for trying to angle to get a guy.
No.
to
in
a
a better
spot where
spot.
where he can grow, or it's his decision. Like if he feels like that's the right fit, and you're willing to sacrifice all the money as each pick slot falls, and you think you'll make it up on the back end with how well you'll play on your rookie, like whatever, that's fair game. Like I don't really hate it. It's just for me, if you're not going to work out, that's fine. Someone raised this point, but like he scheduled one with Philly, and Philly like had the hotels booked, they booked the dinners, like they readied
I
the
didn't know that.
plane, like it was like ready, and then he bailed the night before. Like that's totally different ball game, because you're saying to future employers out there like, yo, I'm not reliable. Now, if you want to keep a quiet pre-draft process and not work out for anyone and be like, no, there's no point. Like I know I'm going high anyways. That's cool. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But the Sixers thing was weird because they went out of their way and scheduled it with them, and he was set to fly out, and everything was scheduled, and then he canceled the night before. That shit's just kind of weird to me. But again, I'm sure it's not his call. Like what dude with supreme confidence doesn't want to go out there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna light it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they all want to go show it off.
I'll watch this Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm a superhero movie watcher, though. Thing is, Nia ties that into like being a comic book nerd. They're like, she's like, what's his name? I'm like, I don't fucking know his name. I'm just, this movie's awesome. I don't know all the X-Men's names. I know what their powers are. Okay, I know the superpowers.
Yeah, that's all we know.
Jesus Christ, we did not care about this ring. And to all you people saying that people like me who were legit, dude, I missed probably half the first quarter of every game, and I didn't give a fuck. I don't have to prove anything to you. I know how much basketball I watch. I don't give a shit. If I'm not interested, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But you saying that people that didn't care about this series don't care about the NBA, you're a fucking idiot.
It was really weird to watch, man.
It wasn't some hating shit. And
like,
most of the time, it's because of the shit everybody was bitching about. There's no finals emblem. There's no intros to the starting lineup. It felt like close games on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was
That's
weird,
what it
man.
felt like.
And honestly, like I think part of it, sadly, with the culture that we're in, it was like, at least for me, there was like no one to hate on. Like there was no like.
That's what I put.
Like there was no like legacy to dump on. It was just like
people were on my ass and calling Cowherd's comments. I'm like
if the basketball's good, I don't care who's playing, I'll watch it. But it really did feel like an in-season tournament type.
They're both feel-good stories.
Yeah, it was just weird.
There's
like,
nobody
whoever comes out of
on.
this, that's cool. Like, congrats to him.
Like,
there was just no
foul merchant. Like, we were reaching with that narrative.
Yeah,
like
that shit lasted like 2 rounds, and then it never popped up.
It's like, get over it.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, to me, I said in the comments, I was like, yo, there is no hate watch. We like to hate on people.
Yeah.
That's why the Steph Curry haters love when he made the finals, and the LeBron haters loved every time LeBron loses in the finals. KD, everybody loves to hate watch, bro.
Yeah, like
it ain't hard. The Celtics.
She's got this shirt that says, I hope both teams have fun. And that's like really where I was at. I was like,
yes,
just give me good hoops.
Knew that was coming. He got some vets down there with him.
Shoulda. He's a bucket, bro.
Bates is Googling highlights right now. This guy.
He's going to be in love because his highlight reel is nasty.
Yeah,
he's got like NBA ready, like deep shot making.
Yeah, he's good as shit.
Yeah, he can be a movement shooter. He can shoot with the ball. He's probably an underrated passer too. Apparently, that environment at Texas was just dog shit.
Like, he's already better than Jordan Poole was last year. I'm not saying he's better than Jordan Poole.
Yeah. No, he can shoot the shit out of the ball. That's for sure.
Number 7.
Hey, man. I'm begging for a trade.
Yeah, that's the only reason I had my alerts on, because on the draft coverage, they'll cover like a blockbuster trade 10 minutes later.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got mine on. I'm just trying to open it after each pick because I know we're a tick behind the live feed since we paused.
Yep.
It's like I'm trying to catch in between. Yeah, this is pretty. I guess it's not super chalk, but yeah, Utah taking ace is not like shocking either. I'm waiting for that like Cleveland Farrell. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, he went there. I'm waiting for one of those.
Apparently, this one of the European point guards is like the best passer in the draft.
Talking about Nolan?
Maybe so.
Nolan Traore?
Yes, him.
Yeah,
that last name.
He was in some number one overall. Maybe not one, but he was like top 5 last year. Like, you know how they do the next year's mocks?
Oh, no, he was one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his stock dropped like a bitch.
Yeah. I didn't follow it, obviously, because we ain't watching Europe like that. We're barely watching college ball these days, but damn sure ain't watching Europe.
You know that is part of our League Pass subscription. You can watch fucking Euro League basketball.
Bro? The fuck? I haven't caught a single game, I don't think. Speaking of, I need to... Surely I'm not still paying for League Pass, am I?
Yes.
I always get you on this. You like punted away for a couple months.
That shit. So I did it so I could stream on Playback TV. Yeah, because I had to buy a new one because for some reason, if you buy it through YouTube TV, you don't have a League Pass account. You have a League Pass on YouTube TV account. So I was paying double. And then I checked last month and I was like, all right, can I cancel some subscriptions here? I've been getting charged $30 a month for NBA League Pass. The regular season's been over for 3 months.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I think I canceled mine at the start of the playoffs, but I'm not positive.
He said he tried to lie on his age right now.
I did forget about Grimes, too, for a sec. If we bring him back, we do have a lot of guards, man.
There you go.
That's a lot of guards. That's a minutes crunch.
Let's assume Joel Embiid can walk by the next season. Okay.
It's bold. But yeah, let's assume.
And now let's say he can play 30 minutes in a professional basketball game.
What level
that lineup of an aged out Paul George, injury ridden Embiid.
Yeah, the youth movement's starting, man.
And those 3 guards, that if you give me Embiid and PG 3 years ago defensively, that's one of the best.
Yeah. We're cooking with fucking gas, bro.
But now,
yeah, it's a shame, bro.
Like every time I see Paul George play, y'all have war wounds, bro. Embiid has like 7 layers of wrap around a brace. PG has ice packs and gauze, like he just got shot in his leg.
On places you didn't even know got wrapped.
You're like,
crazy, yeah, at this point, I think anything Joel gives you is a bonus. You just have to reprogram your brain. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of where we're at.
Yeah, in 2025, I don't want my draft pick wearing I used to wear my hat like that in 4th grade.
Yeah. He's just immature. Yeah. That's what it is. Not to get all Colin Cowardy on the folks, but
yeah, backwards hat, no.
I don't want a backwards hat guy.
And I'm not doing the Cam Ward. He isn't wearing a chain to the press conference, so he's going to be a good quarterback. Yeah. I'm not doing that. It's so funny because when he goes back to his hotel, all these guys, if they're a selfish guy, whatever. I don't know Ace Bailey. I don't know. He may change his whole game when he gets to the league. But all the selfish guys, when they get drafted, he's like, man, I just can't wait to play out. I'm about to be a great team player. A week later, he forgot what he thought on draft night. He's like, I need to average 22.
I need that ball.
I need the bonus.
Give me that rock. Go get some pizza real quick. I'll be right back.
Bet. Okay, guys, we're solo again. I'm getting hot as shit in this jacket. I got lazy, man. I just kept the beater on. All right, I got lazy. I didn't want to put on a t-shirt. I didn't even put on a hat to cover up the hairline. And by the way, the widescreen camera makes it look so much worse. Jesus Christ. I look fine in person. All right, Pelicans. Okay, so I have this thing, right? I've been saying on my podcast for like 2 or 3 years, you cannot be a contender without an elite point guard. Do you want me to go through it? I can. Do you want me to? Sure. Celtics, Thunder, Mavericks. When the Heat were there, I'm not saying he was elite. Kyle Lowry, not saying he was elite, but he's a real point guard. Drew Holiday, real point guard. Jamal Murray, great ball handler. The Lakers had LeBron, I guess. You know what I mean? That's a point guard to me. Do I have to keep going through it? You get the point, right? Oh, Drew Holiday on the Bucks. Chris Paul on the Suns. Steph Curry. What's that, 10 people? Right? This team has been reaching for point guards left and right. DeJounte Murray. Who did they want to draft that year? I forgot who they wanted to draft a couple years ago. And now my stream's going to get fucked up because my TV's lagging. Chris is going to be a little ahead of me. I don't care. But yeah, they've been reaching. They traded for DeJounte, obviously, didn't work out. Every team gets so greedy to get these guards. Another team who I thought did that, well, the Celtics did do that. If you look at the Celtics history, they went through Kemba Walker. God damn, they had Marcus Smart as a primary playmaker. I'm trying to go back even further than that. It's just these teams that have needed point guards for so long. They went for Kyrie, had Isaiah Thomas. When you have these athletic wings like a Zion and things like that are good complementary pieces, even like the Heat, I'm not saying we're a championship team with a great point guard. What I'm saying is those things do not come together without a great point guard. That's all I'm saying. I know that became one of the great takes of Twitter history like 3 weeks ago. Been saying it on my pod for like 3 years. It's like when I said the super team was dead 4 years ago. I told y'all to quit bitching about Rudy Gobert resetting the trade market. Dude, just because people overpay doesn't mean it reset the trade market. The whole league knows it's stupid. That's why you get assets to overpay for people that you want. Oklahoma City can overpay for anybody they want. Caruso. Anybody. Now I'm sweating. My hair's getting damp. I'm sweating. I got to get a t-shirt on. Holy shit. All right. Still repping. We're still repping. Where did I get this, you ask? Am I back at Abercrombie and Fitch? I was going to say, am I going back to middle school? This shit is hard. It's got the gold font. Shit's hard as fuck. I would rather have a white t-shirt. I'll let the gut hang. I don't care. We've lost most of our insecurities at 30 years old. Now, I would be lying if I said they were all gone. All right. Do I step on the scale 3 times a week to check my weight? Because if I think I look skinny at 225, still going to be insecure. If I think I look fat, right, and then I weigh 208, I'm like championship weight, light heavyweight champ. That's how I work. KRIS is like having dinner and brain rotting at the same time while he is live on a stream on my channel. One of his best friends in the world. Well, you would think so, but with the lack of respect for the stream, he can't hear me. I think this friendship has to be reviewed. That's all I'm saying. We are almost an hour and a half in of the NBA draft. We're not even out of the top 10. Oh. Whoa. Jesus Christ. I need a real desk chair as well as my back fucking collapses within itself as I sit here. I reached back to pull my shirt down earlier, guys. At 30 years old, I got a good build, 6'2", whatever weight you want to put me at. I almost ripped my shoulder out of place. Dead ass. Almost ripped my shoulder out of place. It felt like it. It fucking felt like it. I wish Nick Claxton could get moved. I need that. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing from Shams. Nothing. Oh, I'm sweating. This dude forgot he was on a stream.
What's up, Peeps? My bad. Boys got to eat.
This dude was eating and brain rotting. You know, the kids like mukbangs now, so you got to like eat into the mic as well.
Fuck's a mukbang. Whoa. First shocker of the night?
That dude looks like Hitman 47. That guy has killed at least 3 people. Undercover Mormon. That may get me banned off here. I forgot he can't talk like that. He can't talk like that. My bad.
Which one of us forgot we were live on stream?
Yeah, I know, right? My bad, YouTube. My bad, Twitch.
Apologies
for real.
Oh, this first shocker of the night?
Oh, but a mukbang is the grossest form of content you'll see. It's basically, it's not always obese people, but it just happens to be them. It's like the videos where like a chick takes a lobster, cracks the whole tail, and then just like fists the butter, slurps the butter off of it, and eats it like a fucking maniac. That shit makes me puke.
Yeah, I'm behind on the times, I guess.
No, you're perfectly caught up. Don't watch that shit, man. Did you go with the Pizza Hut tonight or the Domino's?
Went with Marco's, bro.
Oh, Marco's is gas, actually. Very
Marco's
good chain pizza joint. I thought they would have taken not him. I saw him closer to 20.
Yeah.
But it's the Nets, so.
Yeah, it is the Nets. Yeah, I was thinking like back part of the lottery.
Yeah.
maybe late teens.
I just don't know why Nick Claxton. I just said this before you got back on the mic. I need Nick Claxton to move somewhere.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, what you got going over there? Get on out of there.
Oh, another guy I'm super high on is Jace Richardson. Just saw it.
He's a hooper.
I like former pros kids. It's like one of those things that I like.
Yeah, got a good head on their shoulders.
Yeah.
So you think y'all are leaning guard, right?
We have to.
Yeah.
We have like an influx of wings that aren't really wings that shoot like centers, that defend like elite.
Don't want your wings shooting like centers, folks.
Yeah. I'm so confused.
Eager Demon at 8. Damn. So Toronto's been linked to that kid from
This guy is pissed, yo. He said, "Who is that?" Yo, who the fuck is this guy? Oh shit! I remember KRIS Stapps. When KRIS Stapps got taken, this Knicks fans were livid,
incredulous, bro. They were hot. Yeah, Toronto's been linked to the dude from France. That's damn near this whole cycle, I feel like.
Yes, that's kind of like his thing, though.
Well, they asked him who his favorite players were, or like who he models his game after, and he was like Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, and one other guy. And they were like, I'm noticing a trend here. And I think it was OG Anunoby or something was the other one. They were like, what's that? Toolsy wing? Raptors? You don't say. Brooklyn, man.
Is that PJ Carlissimo at the table?
See PJ in a minute.
I know. I miss him commentating games, man.
He was solid. The Raptors. We out-tanked these bozos.
I'm going to openly admit something to the viewers.
Brace yourselves.
When Jordan Poole got traded to the Pelicans, I had forgotten that Brandon Ingram had been traded to the Raptors. Did.
Brandon Ingram is on the Raptors for anyone watching.
Now, once again,
yes, you are valid for not knowing because he did not play for them.
Yeah, I don't have to prove that I've seen a lot of basketball, okay? But that one baffled me. And I was like, Chris, there's no way he played the game. He goes, no, he literally didn't play. I was like, all right, okay. I knew I wasn't crazy.
He got traded while he was hurt with the Pels, that ankle. And then they gave him 3 years, 120. Never fucking saw him. I was like, damn.
Brandon Ingram makes as many dollars playing basketball as Kyrie Irving.
Literally. That's where we're at.
That's crazy to think about. At the beginning of the pod, I said, dog, Tyler Hero is going to make more money than Kyrie Irving. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if he was 39. And I love Tyler.
Yeah,
I'm not one of the haters, but Jesus.
That's like the Gabe Davis making more than Saquon shit. It's like, wait, what? These guys make the same? Shouldn't be possible.
Oh, and for the people still watching, letting y'all know more fantasy content is coming. I'm locked and loaded. Chris. You know, I haven't been mocking a lot for the 12-man, and I went in there and mocked the other day from the 12-man. I've been mocking with Mike for the 10-man. I got that bitch down memorized.
Bro, I haven't done a single mock. I got it. Was it June?
I'll flip. You got another couple weeks.
I'll flip the clock. Yeah, middle of July. We'll be cooking.
12-man is hard as shit.
Does it just get ugly as shit like middle of the third, and it's like that run on fucking ugly receivers like every year?
Yeah.
The old school Tyler Lockett's. It's like, oh, God.
Yeah. That Toronto coach is a fucking lunatic. Like, in a good way.
Yeah. I rock with him.
If your key free agent is Chris Boucher, man,
You're down bad. He is the key to no one or nothing.
Notable departures.
Or we're gonna have Chris Boucher. We're gonna have a lot of keepers too in the big. gonna be pretty keeper heavy year this year, I think.
If I could keep Chase Brown in the 5th, I would. If we had that rule.
That one's cool. Those leagues are fun. I just don't want it for my main one. It's fun to be in one of those, though. I think Bijan will be kept.
Bro, he owned him more than 8 games?
Yeah, I think we made I think it was like that week. I'll have to go back and double check. I think it was like that week.
You know me with my no RB strat. He's the only running back I want in the first round.
If anyone in our league's watching this, I'm taking Genty. Good fuck. Put me 1 overall, bro. I'm fucking.
Gonna do it every time.
We'll have some beef on another stream. Just like this motherfucker, Chris. Got this guy in my league. He does not learn. I think Jamar will be kept. Let's see. Tanner ain't keeping CMC, right? No fucking way. Maybe it's Tanner. Who fucking knows? Probably flip a coin.
I don't even have anybody worth keeping on my team. That's how I don't know how I made it to the championship. Tyreek was a fucking bum.
I like this guy, man.
From South Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, he can't shoot worth a lick, but he's
a bully ball player, though.
Yeah.
He's a little throwback player.
Yeah, I came across like a Julius Randle comp, and I was like, I like that on offense. Defensively, he's way better, though.
That's one thing. I know Julius is a flawed player. One thing I do love about Julius, he is completely fearless.
Yeah. Remember young Jules with the Lakers? That boy's an athlete.
Kobe beside him?
That boy's an athlete, dude.
And Kobe actually fucked with Julius, too.
Yeah, he was a
bull. Like, Kobe was like, he's a dog. He's going to be fine after he broke his leg, like his second game or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Good for Jules, man. Good playoff run this year.
I tweeted it during the Lakers series. I said, that may be a career-shifting sequence.
Yeah.
What he did in that fourth quarter, I think of like game 3.
Yeah.
Game 2.
He definitely should get a bag this offseason.
Absolutely.
I think he's got a player option or something.
Did miss a button.
I can't believe Van Vliet turned down his and they got him at 2 for $50 because his player option was like 40. He could have gotten 40 this year. He turned it down, or maybe it was a team option. I don't know what it was. It might have been team. And then signed 2 for $50. I'm like, damn.
Wonder if that was a discussion before the Durant trade.
I think so. Yeah. I think it was.
It would have to be.
Yeah. Here, we'll give you an extra year of security.
Yeah.
You can help our payroll be in a decent spot. Houston's gonna be nice, bro.
They are.
They're gonna be fucking annoying to play against.
But we know how I feel about the guy that they're depending on.
Kevin.
So.
I mean, bro, at the very worst, like they swapped KD for Jalen Green.
I love the move. I just know what it's going to come to.
He is literally Jordan Poole in my head. That's probably disrespectful to Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole has contributed on a title contender. Like, he was good during Golden State's run.
Jalen Green fits my mold, too. I like Jalen Green as a player, but when I say on my pod, don't come bitching at me when he finishes averaging 13 points on 30-something%. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm being dead ass. Just because I know what I'm looking at with Jalen Green. He's very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, he's fun.
High flyer. When he gets going, it's crazy. But I also know what he's going to be.
Yeah, he's a good league pass guy. But at the end of the day, he's just deeply unserious.
Yeah, like the Rockets, the first year with Ime, I'm like, yo, Jalen Green is must watch. But when they start turning into a good team, I'm like, they're fucked. I'm like, they're not going to be okay with him.
I was listening to a pod, and someone was like, the Phoenix trade could be good for Jalen Green. Like, let's assume they move Booker. Like, now he can really like take some shit shots on a shit team and learn how to win. And I was like, he just did that 2 years ago. Houston was shit. He already tried that.
Yeah, and I feel bad for Booker, bro. He is hung with the Suns forever. He just sticks with it. When Tyler Ulis was a starting point guard at Kentucky, then the Suns. They had Archie Goodwin, I believe, was starting for them at one point.
Bro, they were starting Tyler Ulis.
That's crazy. He's 5'8". Like, what the fuck?
Starting fucking Dedrick. That's crazy.
Shout out D. Barry, man. Boy, it's cold as shit, too.
He is cold.
Oh man.
I think Book's eligible for an extension, 2 years, 150. I'm like, are we really at 75 M's now?
I was just saying how Tyler Hero, everybody's bitching about this Hero deal. Dog, in 2 years, he's going to be like the 25th highest paid player.
Dude,
like all these stars get on a cycle.
Yeah. They did an estimation. I think it was like assuming Cooper Flagg signs maxes from here on out.
Yeah.
And he'll have made like 900 mil by the time he's 31. Like he'll almost have pocketed a bill with the way the cap's
Giannis
going.
is close. If he gets another Supermax,
yeah,
Giannis is going to be like 700 or 800, I think.
Yeah, like SGA is probably gonna make 80 on his next deal. Yeah, that's insane, bro. Okay.
I'm surprised the Duke center has lasted this long. To be honest,
I would be stunned. Actually, it's a good call if Phoenix doesn't take him here.
Yeah, they have to. They are looking for a big man.
Yeah, like everything I've read says they're looking for a big man like nobody's business.
Why can I not think of his name? Drew Eubanks. When he's starting games for you,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
He's one of my I was watching Dame until 1:00 in the morning. When Dame plays, I watch. So sad what happened to him, but I was in love with Drew Eubanks. He put up like a poster every week.
Yeah, he can fly. He's fun. He's a good league pass guy.
He is.
Catch a clip on Twitter, but that's a deeply unserious starting center if you're trying to win games.
Absolutely.
Like when you're that desperate to where your big deadline acquisition is Nick fucking Richards, it's like, come on, bro.
And I hate
this guy's like nice in spurts, but
the thing is, Nick Richards is a good player.
Yeah, he's like okay, yeah, he's fine.
But like y'all trying to hype him up when it happened, man, it could be he's just better than what they had, and what they had is the dumpster.
Piss, literally the bottom of the barrel.
We have to start differentiating these things of, yes, it was improved, but that improvement is from quite literally the worst big man situation in the NBA.
Yeah. You got to keep in mind what you're improving off of. It's got to be Malawash, right?
Are we ready to see the Reed Shepherd era?
I'm excited, bro.
That boy he was.
I think
he's nice.
Yeah, he was cold as hell in summer league. I know that.
You would have to think that he gets his chance next year.
Yeah.
Considering they parted ways with.
Who else was in the trade? Dylan Brooks.
And shout out to Dylan Brooks, by the way. Everybody thought he was literally dead. Like they thought he was not going to get a job.
Yeah.
And he came back and got 80 M's. Yeah. So
I thought he was about to get blackballed out.
Rich Paul put in the call, baby.
Yeah, but he's a good pro. He's a good player. Like you don't want him taking 15 shots, like some of them nights he had to. But
I hate to tell y'all, bro, a lot of the shit. The reason why they had so much swag is because of Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, he is a culture shifter. I really do think that.
The Grizzlies lost him, and they went in the tank. I know that Ja's hurt and all that, and I know they lost Steven Adams as well, but. Yeah, I don't know. He brought something.
Yeah. That had to be the pick.
He's been playing basketball for 5 years of his life, bro.
Yeah, he's on like that Joel track. Like just picked up a ball and he's like, oh, fuck. I could be good at this. Yeah, he's a puppy, dude.
I saw his highlight tape in preparation for this. He's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
He's kind of, yeah. And you can tell he is not, before I even knew that he didn't touch a ball until he was 13, I was like, I feel like he doesn't know how to play ball at all.
Yeah.
He's just out there trying shit.
Yeah. He was just out there like play finishing, like throw a ball
like
near
running.
He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
Yeah, that dude's sick. You make first team all ACC tournament in your your 5th year playing basketball.
New to the hoops. That's crazy.
That's what's nuts. I went and watched. I happened to watch Joel Kansas highlights probably a month ago. That dude was giving people the dream shake.
Dude, I did the same. Like I've obviously watched him a ton, but like the way my brain remembers it is like he was, they hyped up his defense like he was supposed to be a DPO, but they made him
And like
sound like
he
a sheep
wasn't
to
good
beat.
on offense.
Yeah, and I went back and watched this Kansas tape, and I was like, no, he
God
had a
damn.
bag. Bro. I was like, bro, he had a bag in the post.
Yeah, it's just so sad.
He wasn't like doing all this face up shit, but he had a post bag. His footwork was nasty.
That's what kind of sucks is that
his development's still crazy, bro. I know you'll
yeah,
get
I hate when these guys.
Like, I will tell my kid, like, bro, this guy literally didn't touch a ball and then like developed a fucking Kobe bag at like 7'2".
Yeah,
like, it's one of the most insane offensive developments I think you'll ever see. I'll die on that hill. It's just
I just don't like when the big dudes get in the league like Joel did. And he didn't gain weight because he was injured. He gained weight to kind of prevent injury by gaining muscle.
Yeah.
That's what happened to AD, and AD started getting hurt.
Yeah.
I don't like when big guys start just bulking up for no reason. If you're Chet Holmgren, if you're Wemby, yes.
Yeah, you could
Joel was not little.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Because like when you're that tall, bro, you're not even supposed to be fucking running and jumping.
No.
You should be a stationary human on planet Earth.
You don't need to be putting weight on your legs, bro.
No, that's too much for them limbs.
Like him right now, he has an NBA body.
Yeah, I agree.
Derek Lively is doing perfectly fine in the NBA, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking? Daniel Gafford, I swear to God, he's the same size he was in college at Arkansas.
No, Frillo, he looks the exact same.
Yeah. Another player I prayed the fucking Heat would go get in the offseason 4 years in a row.
Who? Gafford?
Daniel Gafford. Every time the Wizards are like, hey, Daniel Gafford's out here for free. I'm like, we need to back up big for the 1,000th time.
He's a solid player.
He's gonna play harder than everybody. For 22 minutes, he will be gassed in half a quarter. But that son of a bitch is sprinting.
He got 18 per, I think. 3 for 50.
Yeah, he got a good deal.
Damn, bro. We got Woj tweeting the Bonnies are back to work. Oh, I miss him.
Whoa.
Wait.
What happened? What trade happened? What's up? I really hadn't even looked at my phone.
The Suns traded for Mark Williams from Charlotte.
Did he pass the physical?
Yeah, I guess so.
Will he pass? Oh, this dude said go Pistons. All right.
The Hornets are getting the 29 pick this year and a 2029 first rounder. What is Phoenix doing?
So Phoenix just drafted a big and then put a young big in front of him.
That's what I'm saying. Is Malawat
Twin Towers
somewhere? Or what the fuck's happening?
They're going to have to.
I'm so confused.
Double big lineup.
And I just saw this pick leak. Fuck.
Nice. What's this pick?
One of your boys. You brought
Coward?
him up. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and they trade him, I think. I don't want to scroll back up. I don't want to ruin it. I'm so confused. Did the Suns not just get Malawat? Am I crazy?
They just got him, yes.
And they what?
The Suns are back, baby.
Malawat, Mark Williams, and Nick Richards. What?
This is what happens when you fire James Jones because you made him trade for all these fucking people.
I feel bad
James
for him.
Jones,
he really did get fucked.
He constructed a damn near perfect roster, drafted perfectly, and then you're like, fuck what you just built to go to a finals after
this shit up.
15 years of poverty.
Yeah, that shit is sad, bro. I feel like when you're like interviewing around the league, they probably know. Like if James Jones lost his job, because he inevitably will, because Phoenix is gonna be dog shit. I feel like when he goes into a room with a new owner, I think they're like, "We get it, bro." Like,
yeah.
if I'm his agent, I'm like, my dog had no say.
You would hope so.
Yeah. But to the fans, that stench stays on the GM. What the fuck? They just spent 10 overall on a center. Right? I'm not tripping. And they gave up 2 1s for Mark Williams. I'm so confused, bro.
They said we are overcorrecting.
We are having all the centers now. I am so confused. Oh, yeah, proposed trade. Yeah, they trade this guy to Memphis.
I just want the jaw alert.
His film does look good, bro. Like this is the guy. If you want to be bold and make the Kawhi shit, it was not fucking dumbass in Chicago. What the fuck's his name? Perennial Patrick Williams. Thank you. That shit, dude. I've never seen a player like he still plays like he's a prospect.
No, he does.
And he got 90 M's. Like
I
just
was
off his
sitting
draft
here
slot.
thinking. I wasn't thinking at the time that they were drafted. I was thinking now. I'm like, who the fuck on the Bulls? I'm like, not Buzelis.
No.
God damn it, man. That one hurts.
Yeah, like form wise, his jumper like does look a little bit. Not saying no one's gonna turn into.
Yeah.
But like,
I think people take that shit too serious.
Yeah, they do.
Go Pistons. I like, man, Pistons fan in here. This dude doesn't know what it's like to wait this long to draft somebody. This dude's like, what the fuck? This is how long the draft takes? This is the craziest shit. The fact that we've been on stream for 2 hours and we're on pick 11.
It is wild. I always forget how long these are.
Luckily, I work from home, so getting to bed isn't an issue.
Fuck it. I'm up anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, I could give a fuck, to be honest.
You only played 6 games this year, I think.
Yeah, I don't care. All I needed was 6 games of film. The way he moves, and he looks so comfortable handling the ball.
Yeah, I'd be really excited about him.
Ugh.
Yeah, the shot looks good. Mechanics look good.
Bruh. Ugh.
Memphis, huh? Wonder what they gave up.
They said, let's replace Bang in a year and a half. He was D3? Duncan Robinson clone?
Mm-hmm. Reincarnated.
So he transferred to Duke and then just stayed in the draft.
Yeah.
He probably got that call from his agent. He's like, dude, I'm here in fucking lottery. He's like, what?
You're in top 15, bud. Stay your ass in there.
And you know what's crazy? A kid like this, you can look at it one of two ways. He keeps getting better, or he got better kind of quickly. Like he took his jump from D3 to a D1 and was going to Duke and all that.
Yeah. It's the hardest part of the draft, man, because development is just not linear. You just don't know who gives a fuck, like who's actually going to get better. And like there are dudes who work their ass off too and just can't improve.
Yeah.
It's just not a perfect science.
Chicago's been kind of drafting their ass off. I fuck with Buzelis.
I like Buzelis a lot.
He tore the Heat's ass up. I think he started 11 for 11 one game.
Yeah, I was watching that game on the iPad. Yeah, he's nice. I like him a lot. Because remember, there was talk of him going 1 overall. That was another case, like before the year.
See, I didn't know he was that.
They're like, yo, this G League Ignite kid.
I didn't know he was that freaky.
Me neither, really.
Like,
it's a shame. I feel like it's stupid, but these guys are humans too. Like there definitely was a nasty negative stigma on the G League Ignite kids.
yes.
Like Ace Bailey style hoops.
Yeah.
Basically, like inefficient shot chuck. Like Jalen Green maybe kind of set the bar. Because I remember his percentages weren't good at G League Ignite. Buzelis, I mean, he's freaky though. That dude's an athlete. Like not just freaky for a white guy. He's an athlete.
Yeah. He was in a dunk contest.
Yeah, he's cold. I like him a lot. All right, we got some trades at least. Let's get the itch.
Something that may get the ball rolling. And that's the thing. The teams that are going to be aggressive in trading, to me, like I said, come a little bit later in the draft because they don't give a fuck about this first round pick. What is this first round pick doing for these teams that are trying to win championships or think they have a chance to?
Yeah, people got to always remember that these rookies take time.
Some Heat fan somewhere is going, don't trade the 20 pick for that. We got to invest in the future.
Yeah. It's like, bro, the draft's already a crapshoot. The odds you get a real player at 20, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, imagine
slim to none.
It's like the Nuggets, right? I always talk about, me and you talk about championship windows. The window is never open. It is cracked.
Yep.
And if you're a robber and you keep going through the crack, that's totally good. I'm telling you, bro.
Yep.
We call these people die. You never know when OKC could lose in the first round next year.
For real. Never know.
They're never as long as you think. Jimmy leaves and look at us. It's fucking just here. Just here on draft night making content. I really don't care what happens with my team.
It's kind of fun. I'm in a good headspace. It's kind of like,
you got a top 3 pick, of course.
Yeah, it's like youth movement. Let's go.
Yeah.
Joel plays gravy. If not, that's the annoying part, bro. Most people come into this draft though, and they're like you have one iteration of your team.
Yeah.
If you're doing a youth movement, are you trying to compete? Ours is like literally 2 separate. Can Joel play like a real player? Can you go for it? Or is he a black hole and is he gone? And the fact that you don't definitively know is annoying. Like, it'd be nice for me to just know. Like, if Joel announces retirement tomorrow, I'd fucking cry. Then I'd be like, well, at least I have, like, peace of mind.
Yeah, you have a vision.
There's no more, like, throw whatever championship odds you thought we even had out the window. Like, let's go rebuild. But the fact that we're, like, pinned in between 2 theoretical timelines is frustrating. Yeah, I'm just glad we got the pick, bro. I couldn't imagine what I would have listened to. Like, I really, dude, I didn't even listen to, I listened to, one finals game recap from Lowe and Bill. And, I usually live for that shit. And I was just like, I saw the games. Like, I'm good.
You know me. I don't ingest.
Yeah, I love it, usually.
I don't ingest any sports content. I will read, but I want the facts. I don't want an opinion.
Yeah.
And I'll say it again for the viewers. It's not because I think I know everything. When you listen to a lot of shit, you unintentionally spit some of that shit out.
Yeah, it starts becoming.
And I don't want that to happen.
There goes Noah. I like it.
Patrick, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out. There's got to be nothing more fun than a young wing duo. You're a Chicago fan, watch him and Buzelis develop. That would be fun.
I mean, Mavs fans are still waiting on Max Prosper, whatever the fuck is.
Tony was sending me that they're trying to shop Omax and Jaden Hardy to get back into the first round. I was like, I didn't say it, but I was like, you finally punted on him. Max Prosper, man.
The thing is,
bro, there's
Jaden Hardy play. I thought he was cold.
There is nothing like fan attachment to fringe rotation players. Nothing like it. We attach to prospects so hard. These trades come up, and it's like the Sixers could get Giannis for Ben and Matisse, and I'm like, bro, but Matisse could be like, it's like, dog, like, be serious for a second. I can't explain it. Fans' attachment to their fringe role, it's crazy.
These guys are like, man, but like Nico's ceiling. I'm like, what have you seen that can even project a ceiling? What the fuck are you talking about? You saw him make a couple fast break layups in traffic. You think he's a 17-point per game guy now?
Yeah,
it's fucking insane.
That's the
probably on this shitty Heat team, he's 17 points a game.
That's the thing too with the NBA players is like all of them at some point in the year like have a moment, and you're like, oh
yeah,
fuck, he could play. Like if he did that full time, and it's like, no, that's why he's not good. Because the good ones do it like fucking nightly, and they're part of the game plan. They still do it. Like that's the difference. All these guys are freaks. Yeah, they can.
Every time you watch Jalen Green, man, Jekyll and Hyde,
legit. Wow. That's a lot.
Unprotected.
And unprotected 26 from the Pels or
from
the Bucks.
New Orleans?
Or the Bucks, whichever's higher. The Bucks could be
awful.
That could be one. Damn, they must fucking love who's sitting right here. That is steep. I just
what the
I do
fuck
not like trading
doing?
up. I do not like trading unprotected ones, bro. You just don't know.
They're one injury away.
Legit. Yeah, they're not even like ready made. That's crazy. No, that shit would terrify me. That's a home run for Atlanta. I wonder who they love here.
I always deduce it down to what did they just trade away? What are they bringing in to replace?
Who'd they pick at 7? Fears?
Yeah.
We went Fears.
Him and Jordan Poole, bro.
I forgot Poole's on the Pelicans, like straight up. Till now. Holy shit, yeah. That is wild.
It's a funny combo.
Fears is fun, bro.
Zion's just looking at the roster sheet like, bro, I'm going to stay injured for so long. What the fuck?
Fears is really fun, though. Where are y'all picking?
20.
20? And your shit was top 14 protected, right? Like if you didn't, damn, but that would piss me the fuck off, bro. That would piss me off so bad. It's like we gave that shit up to get 4-0'd in the most embarrassing fashion. I'd be so hot. And then I think I saw like, I don't know. I don't remember what I saw. Like Chicago and the Mavs had to do a coin flip, and the Mavs won the coin flip. So if the Bulls won the flip, they would have got 1. And like if Miami didn't beat the Bulls or whatever, they would have been the ones in that coin flip. Like something weird. And it was like, yeah. Yeah, I'd be physically fucking ill. I'm so glad we kept the pick, dude. Bro, if I had to watch that year last year, you know when you're like pissed off fan, like you know me, I'm like, I ain't really like fucking with this. And I cannot stop myself. Like I'll pull up the iPad. I'm like watching in the corner, the shittiest hoops you'll ever see. Sixers ball. Like I cannot imagine if I watched that whole year last year and we had no pick. Like we got pick 7 and it went to OKC. I'll be sick.
Yeah, like I think to the standard of Heat ball, the year last year and just what Jimmy brought to the team and how we were playing, one, it's how it played out. Like if he would have played his hardest and whatever, which I don't blame him for. It's his choice. I still think it's lame to do that shit. But if he wanted out, he wanted out. Watching that happen and really with Jimmy, you really think, I mean, anything's possible.
Yep.
We already saw it twice. Anything's possible.
It's like a drug.
And then you get Wiggins back, and I know what Wiggins is, but the fan base thinks he's like great value Jimmy Butler, and he's much lower than that. Because his mentality, he's not a go-getter. He's like, I'll take it if you let me.
Yeah, he just goes with the flow, like, I guess I'll shoot here.
Oh, the fucking Hawks.
That's great. That's a good ass trade, dude. I'd do that shit in a heartbeat.
All right, I know the pick here because Barry Jackson tweeted. He said, "Hopefully the Heat love somebody as much as the Pelicans love this player."
So they reached their ass off here. You got new GM syndrome. You gotta be careful.
After having one of the best GMs we've seen probably in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, he was good. Derek Queen, damn. They must think this dude's fucking nice. He's fun, man. He's a fun offensive player, man. Did you see Montverde's, however you say it, Montverde Academy, their roster 2 years ago?
No.
They bring them all off the bench, like they're calling out their names in pregame intros. Derek Queen comes out first, I think. And then it's Asa Newell, the Georgia kid who's supposed to go like any one of these picks. Liam McNeely, the kid from UConn, who's supposed to go like top 20 in Cooper Flag. I was like, dog, that is disgusting.
Come get one. You went off camera? Get you some food, man. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna take a while. It's pick 13. We're 2 hours in. Yes, the draft, baby. Damn. You got the dog on me. It's okay, Ruru. Look at this. Got getting kisses from the lady. Got the dog. Hello, sweetie.
It's the dream right there. Mila's crashed out below me. Are waiting on some pizza crumbs.
Nia said, "Hello, Christopher."
Hello. Oh, look, Joel's recovery from his left knee surgery has been going well and expected.
They drop it on draft night to give the fans some hope.
I'm stunned they wouldn't say
me, motherfuckers.
Stunned they wouldn't say anything else. He's on track to be ready around training camp.
Could you imagine? They just dropped the Joel Embiid is not looking good.
Yeah, right. His recovery's really not going well. Like you guys should probably prep for the year without him.
Draft night.
Yeah.
VJ Edgecombe is having a bigger role than he planned for.
Sixers have discussed playing some small ball with VJ at the 5. Look out of here.
Pull out that Lakers lineup with Rui at the 5.
Oh, there it is. They just dropped Montverde Academy. I'm sure they'll update that when McNeely and
Oh, that is what they said. They said it was the greatest high school team of all time.
McNeely and Newell were projected top 20 too. Yeah, they're going to update that whenever they go. Oh, Newell's the top guy on the board, yeah. I wonder who the Spurs go here. I'm feeling...
See, you know what they said? They thought the Spurs were going to trade up again.
Yeah, from 14, I saw that.
Yeah.
I feel like they go like Carter Bryant, like some 3-and-D potential.
I was going to say someone that
like a Harrison
Barnes
replacement.
In the mindset of a role player.
Kind of. Exactly. Yeah, because their touches are accounted for over there.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have some malleable player who knows how to hoop, knows how to play team ball. OKC picks 15. That's disgusting, dude.
Presti.
It's disgusting.
One of a kind.
It's like when the Eagles lost the chip and got to pick Jalen Carter. I was like, what the fuck? How did the league let them do this? Yeah, he's fun on offense. Apparently his combine testing was terrible. He's like undersized 5, but can't really stretch it yet. Can't defend the rim either. Like he's got good hands, but he can't. So he's like a weird, it's like how do you build around like the Sabonis types, basically.
It's like
it's hard
the Caleb Johnson Pittsburgh Steeler cell that they had on ESPN in the fantasy bio.
What'd they say?
They said wasn't a very effective runner in college, Does not make any big plays. He's okay at catching the ball. He can't pass protect, but this should be the RB1 in the offense. I'm like, what the fuck?
Everything
like,
I just read before that.
He's like, he ran a 4.5.
Carter Bryant. Yep, that checks out.
Sounds about right.
Well, I got a feeling I know who's going to get the highest.
I don't want to
draft
put this
grades
on him, and I'm not against him. Does that guy? He looks a little. He got some eyeliner on, man.
Hey,
that
hey, Jared McCain's zesty. We can hoop.
That,
if you can hoop, I'm good.
That's
bro.
more than zest.
No, he's beyond zesty, but I fucking rock with Jared McCain. Yeah, I know who's going to get the A+ on the draft grades. Spurs going to be right there at the top. That's like a perfect fit for them. I feel like just clean 3-and-D, throw them in there.
Get your ass in the corner.
Yep, literally.
I'm not getting any spoilers. I'm getting Barry Jackson jokes. Cracking jokes, Barry? Is that what they're telling you to do, you propaganda machine?
Now's not the time, Barry. This guy said the Pelicans project as a bottom 3 team in the West and just gave up next year's unprotected pick.
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense. It could be a fucking gold mine for Atlanta. Fuck.
They loading up to trade Zion for everybody's picks or what?
All right. OKC. Bro, they can't even roster all their picks. Like,
No.
they got to start taking European guys.
He froze on my screen. I don't know about y'all's. There he is.
Back. I don't know.
Yeah, they do have to take the European guys, and the dude that didn't play last year, it was one of the highest prospects in the draft.
Yeah, Topic, yeah.
Yeah, he was like the best. They said he would have been the best passer in Trae Young's class.
Yeah, he's like a true floor general, top 5.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wild. Because they really don't. That's like the one. It's hard because you don't want to take the ball out of Shea's hands. He's like a, quasi. Topic is like a real point guard. It's like the one thing their team is, the ball gets stagnant as shit sometimes when they're playing ball.
That half-court offense is ass. I've said it a million times.
That's what I'm saying. It's weird,
I hate when they bring up these picks. I hate when they do this shit.
What?
They're going to start bringing up when they bring up the low lottery picks. Or the low first round picks. I don't like when they bring those up because then it starts that Nikola Jokic conversation. Yeah. I'm like, bro, other than Nikola Jokic, you're getting like Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, for sure. So you want Walter Clayton? I like Jace a lot, bro. He'd be fun as fucking Miami.
I want Jace. I want a dude. The thing is, Walter Clayton, he showed that he can pass in college and make plays, but that's with the defense having all the attention on him, so the guys are wide open. I think people aren't dissecting that point.
Yeah,
the dude was getting double teamed in an NCAA tournament. Okay?
I've seen Jace like really, when you search.
I like Jace a lot, and in Izzo's system, he's not going to be like a ball dominant guy. That's not how they play.
Yeah, you search like big board in the Twitter search bar, you're going to find like some random guys, big boards who are, but there are some like models that have Jace like really, really high. Like they're like this, no doubt in my mind, this dude's gonna be a long time pro, like really good player.
Yeah, I mean,
he's just small. That's all. He's small.
Yeah, when we got Jaime, I really thought that he was going to be a really good pro, and I think I never lost track of Jaime because, as in what my viewpoint on him, because Jimmy missed all those games and he started so many games. Once again, if you go look at when Reggie Jackson started games. Go look when these guys get the minutes on those bad teams. They're putting up 20. They're putting up 25.
Yep.
And Jaime his 3-point shot is so.
Yeah.
I can't. At one point, I think I have the note somewhere. I was counting how many open corner threes he missed. At one point, it got up to 15 in a row.
He had some bad shooting games, bro. Like some of those late Heat games that I tuned into. Like I'm talking like some clangs though. Like not good misses. Like
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't the rattles.
Yeah, no, like way left, bottom of the backboard, like side of the backboard.
He lost all confidence. He's doing really sideline reporting.
Yep, he's pump faking out of open looks.
Oh, that's his go-to. And then the spin in the lane. He loves the spin in the lane.
Like guys get 1 year of tape on you, and it's like, okay, this guy likes the head fake, and so people just start staying down on him.
Yeah, and I'll never give up on guys in the Heat development system.
Yeah,
but
it's just a reminder. Like he came in as an older prospect. Like his game is more refined. Like they don't. That's why old prospects do not go high in the draft, because more often than not, their potential is much closer to already being realized. Jaime's probably like 4 years older than Cooper Flagg when Jaime came in.
Yeah,
like think about Flagg in 4 years.
Yeah,
Brunson's one of the exceptions. He was older.
I was about to say he's one of the older prospects, which I do like the older prospects. Miles Bridges is also an older prospect when he came out, I believe. I think he was a junior.
Yeah.
And he's a piece of shit, but he's a hooper.
Oh, Miles, yeah.
Yeah.
McHale was a junior too, I think, by the time he came out.
Probably so.
Yeah, it's not a perfect science, but yeah, usually the thought is, imagine what this 18-year-old can be by the time he's this dude's age. Like
and I'm
4
with
years
that.
in a pro system. That's where you have to sell yourself on upside. Yeah, it's tricky.
Don't
it's like,
lick my hands. It's disgusting.
It's like VJ. You know, there are some people like Hollinger loves him. John Hollinger for The Athletic. He put out his big board and he was like, my room. He's one of the only guys who I've seen say this, but he's a real name. Like it's not like some random. He was like, my room with the 2-pick would spend a lot of time debating Harper versus Edgecombe. Like some people really see like the Oladipo comp, and some people think like this guy might be a fringe like 22-minute a night backup 2. It's like those outcomes are so fucking far.
Yeah, and people don't know
on both because they're 18. It's like we don't know. It's like a lottery ticket.
If people don't know who Hollinger is, he is not a reporter. He's a journalist, but at the same time, he was an ex-GM on the Grizzlies. Yep. He also created the PER and offensive rating, all those that we use. That is literally called the John Hollinger system database. Like he created all that. Yep. So just to let you know who that is. I know we've heard of John Hollinger if you keep up with the league, but he's a dude for real.
A real dude, yeah.
Yeah, listen, I have my noties on for him. He's got that quirky nerd humor.
Yeah, exactly.
I like him a lot.
Shield Kapadia to him. Yeah, he is a dweeb.
Thomas Sorber.
This makes so much sense because they've got a team option on Hartenstein a year from now. Yeah, that makes way too much sense. They're not going to have the money to pay Hart and then get Jalen and Chet on Max.
All right, so this guy's a superstar. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
That makes so much sense.
A fun fact that nobody really has talked about. Do y'all know who OKC picked and traded away a couple years ago?
I've got a name in mind. Start with an A?
Yeah, say it.
Alperen Şengün?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, he legit does not miss, yo. He doesn't miss.
You do not fuck with Presti, bro.
He legit does not miss with these fucking draft picks. It's absurd.
Yeah, he missed on like Usman Jang, and that's it. Dude, he took Chet and J-Dub in the same draft. It's like, come on, bro. That should be illegal. That's so stupid.
Just drafting all NBA guys just 2 years in, 3 years in.
It's crazy.
And then Lou Dort, even the development of Lou Dort.
Yeah.
He seemed like a useless offensive player in the NBA.
I thought he was never going to be able to see the floor.
And then next thing you know, he's an all-defensive guy who can actually put the ball in the hoop when he's open.
Hey, that Kyrie finish, too, was crazy. I don't know who took over his body, bro. I've never seen Lou Dort do some shit like that. He said, he
the
literally did like
funniest angle.
that outside hand roll.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, there's no way Lou Dort has that in his
The
bag.
funniest angle was he shot it and he kind of looked back, but then it's one of those things like if you play basketball a long time, you see it and you're like, oh my God, that's going in. So you try to play it off.
Yeah.
He legit did not think that was going in.
No chance.
He's like, I've never done that.
I've never attempted this. Let's try it.
Which is, so that's why I think this is so hard because I've been watching basketball for so long and been so invested. When I saw Lou Dort in college, he was like a freak athlete that could score his ass off. And to me, I'm like, oh, he could probably continue that in the league. And then he comes in the league, he's like a 7-point per game guy.
It's crazy.
I don't understand it.
Yep. It just reminds me of every time I see those clips of like a pro in the gym talking to
Mitchell
all
Robinson.
these kids. Yeah. Or like Andre Drummond, I think, was giving a speech once and he's like,
oh, yeah.
Like, you motherfuckers are not going to have the ball in your hand. Like you think you are. You're all at the top of your class right now. You better learn how to find a role.
Yeah.
Like you get drafted and you start sharing a court with fucking Kevin Durant, Devin. Like you ain't going to have the ball, dog. You better learn how to play without it.
Yeah, because he was like, I've been a max contract.
Yeah,
I've been a league minimum.
Yeah,
I've been everything.
Yeah.
That's why Drummond has always played his role. I like Andre Drummond as a backup big. Now, do I want him playing over 17 minutes a night? No. You know about that.
He's just way too creative, bro. He thinks he's something that he's not.
I think he's gotten so far along in his career. He has some of the best lowlights of a NBA player too.
100%.
He's like modern day JaVale McGee.
Yeah, he's all.
He
over
did
Shaq.
that one. He dunked it. His teammate was going for a putback, and he went up with him. He went up with him, and then he had
him and DeRozan.
Yes, and then he had He was in the half court trying to cook. He fell down, threw the ball out of bounds.
He is absurd.
He's a real life troll.
You know what's crazy though is you watch off season. We talk about this all the time, but off season shooting vids of like him, Mitchell Robinson. It's like,
yeah,
pros do not miss, dog. Like
Dwight Howard was in a 3-point contest in Taiwan.
It's just like Tony with Derek Lively. Remember we had this debate? I think it was the stream last year.
Yeah.
And it's like footage coming out of him shooting corner threes. I'm like, they can all do that, bro. Like they can all do that in an open gym. Like the worst shooter you've ever heard of. Name a fucking backup 5-man. He can shoot that shit. I promise you.
It's so funny because
you get in a game, they cannot do it. It's just
when
different.
I sat courtside at that D-Wade's last game in Dallas and watching them warm up. Hassan Whiteside is like shooting that shit from 30 feet, nothing but net.
It's absurd.
Devin Harris, when he was warming up, Devin Harris was the best shooter I've ever seen in person. Bro, he went around the horn. This is old, washed Devin Harris.
Yeah.
Went around the horn twice without missing. Was shooting 3 shots at each spot, bro. He had like 40 in a row. It's incredible.
We back?
Yeah, we're back. I bet it's my internet because Nia's streaming stuff from across the house.
Keep looking at my internet logo to see if it's going out, but we're good.
No, I got the low latency on my. Every time I'm on StreamYard, I get low latency, and I pay fucking $100-something for internet every month. So, it is what it is.
It's fine.
Officially halfway through the draft.
Yep. Did you see that video from Colin Murray Boyles? I just sent it to you. That's funny as fuck, bro. He said, fuck.
They're trying to get Pirtle out of there, man. Accept it. It's okay.
What's up, big dog?
This dude I follow on Twitter said, Edgecombe's comp is Oladipo and Wade, so he's gonna have knee problems and eventually play for the Heat. Got it. It's fucking hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah, Jay Billis he really is the worst. I don't know if it's like a company driven thing, but actually, who's the guy you photoshopped your face on?
Seth Greenberg.
He's the worst. That clip of Mo Bamba, that one makes me laugh every year, bro. He's like a cross between Joel Embiid or Anthony Davis and Joel Embiid. But I heard him on John Clark, a Philly guy, was interviewing Jay Billis, and he was like, VJ reminds me of Victor Oladipo and Dwayne Wade at 19, basically. And I'm like, dude, just do not put that on. Don't put that on a prospect, man.
It's like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, right. Like maybe he could grow into like body type is similar, like explosive.
But say ceiling.
Yeah. Say his ceiling.
Like dream ceiling.
Yeah. Like 100 percentile outcome.
I know you're trying to get clicks and shit, but at the same time, let's tone it down.
That's the crazy part too, though, is like to his point, like when a guy moves like that, you have to comp them to like some, you're not gonna watch a guy go at 3 and be like, he reminds me of like Iman Shumpert. It's like,
yeah, you can't do that.
They're not saying that on ESPN. I think Iman Shumpert is one of his comps on the. I don't know how good they are, but I love the Ringer. You should check out the Ringer's like draft. It's really just aesthetically, it's cool. They'll do like comps, and it's like different players, and they don't just list like superstars. Whoa.
They have people obsessed with the draft over there too, so I trust their analysis.
But VJ Edgecombs was like, I forget off the top. One of them had Iman Shumpert, and then
Young Hansen.
That's got to be the first shocker of the night. Have you seen this guy at all?
He can't even button his suit. No, I haven't seen him.
He's huge, bro. There was some buzz. He was going like moving up late into the first, so this is really, really high. But the one that the Ringer I thought was like cool and funny or whatever you want to call it. It said for Edgecombe, Kentavious Caldwell Pope if he was bitten by a radioactive spider. They're just so like unique with their comps. I was like, that's interesting.
I like that. If we can get Walter Clayton, that seems like such a Wizards pick. The Wizards love doing guards.
Yeah,
they
like
love going.
Yeah.
That's another team. I was talking about teams obsessed with trying to get a guard like Charlotte and all them. They have been trying to find John Wall since he fucking left.
Yeah.
Asian Zach Edey?
Drop the comp, ESPN.
A Greg Monroe type big man.
Greg Monroe, dog.
That dude aged like fucking cheese.
Yeah, he did.
God
the game changed too around him. He was like built for those Memphis bully ball days. Like
he was.
He was good, bro.
He was really good. I liked him at was it like Georgetown or UConn? One of the two.
Yeah, I think Georgetown. Yeah.
Yeah, because him and Drummond both played it. No, Drummond went to UConn.
Yeah, Drummond went to UConn.
Was he like
19 in his prime? Greg Monroe.
Yeah.
The league.
Yeah, because it was him, Brandon Jennings, Rodney Stuckey,
bro.
Andre Drummond, I believe, when he was a rookie.
He averaged 13 and 8 for his career. Solid.
That's a good player, bro.
It's a good career.
And the thing is, I look at the prime instead of the total because
when the non-superstar freaks age out, it like they'll go from 19.8 to fucking 3.6, and then they're out of the league.
Yeah, like you're not taking prime Josh Smith away from me, bro. Yeah, you're not taking that away with those depleted numbers.
That Gregman, I can never.
Or like Al Jefferson. The dude was a fucking monster.
He's a hooper. That Greg Monroe fucking game 7. I'll never forgive him. Fucking like minus 12 in 2 minutes, bro.
He was getting tossed around the league there for a second.
Yeah. Bro, he's playing real backup 5 minutes in the fucking playoffs.
Who is the guy?
It's the Raptors, because Boban was our backup. Like, oh my god.
His last name was Sanders for the Bucks.
Oh,
number 0.
No, you're talking about
shot blocking machine.
Yep. Wasn't Ryan, was it?
I don't know who it was.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He like had his Hassan Whiteside.
Larry. That's it.
Larry Sanders. He had his Hassan Whiteside run, bro.
Yep, Larry Sanders. Remember John Henson for the Bucks?
I was gonna say I thought he was with John Henson.
Yeah, he might have been. John Henson, Carolina, baby.
The fucking wrist tape.
Bro, they went Hanson Yang at fucking. Wait, so Memphis took him, right? So he's being traded to
Portland, I believe.
Portland. Wait, Portland took a center again?
These franchises, man,
What? Bro,
I swear he got traded to Portland.
Donovan Clingan and I think you're right. And Hanson Yang. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do not know who this is. I've been doing draft prep like for 2 months straight. I have not clicked his name. I don't even know who this is.
Wimby came into the league. They're like, we're reaching on fucking Frenchmen.
Fuck it. Wow.
Didn't play basketball until 2021.
Damn, is that what it said?
Yeah, but Bronny didn't deserve to get picked 55th overall, huh? He didn't earn his stripes. Oh, y'all fucking kill me.
I actually have not heard of this guy. That's crazy. Like, I feel like I'll know every player left, but I have not heard of this guy. Like, even second round, too, I'll know him. He averaged 5 and 5.
Killer.
It's like when the Bucks took AJ Johnson last year. Remember that? And everyone was like,
yeah,
he averaged like 2. Like, what the fuck? He had a game winner in Washington, too, when I was like watching all the tanking teams at the end. I forgot who they were playing. Was it the Pels? I don't know. But AJ, it was the Nets, I think. He had a game winner over the Nets or something.
I love watching March basketball, man.
It's so unserious, bro.
Fucking random people you've never seen.
Yeah. You remember, was it Super Bowl Sunday when Sadiq Bey hit that 50 ball?
Yeah.
They were like, what the fuck? No one's ever going to see this.
Yeah.
They were like the only team on TV.
Yeah. He was hitting fadeaways from the corner like his life depended on it.
He was a good player, bro, before that ACL.
Yeah, he got moved too.
Yeah, I don't even know where he's at. He's somewhere.
He got moved. He went from the Pistons to the Trailblazers. He was in a move recently.
Yeah, I think you're right. Where the fuck is he now? I couldn't even guess. Is Atlanta where he tore the ACL?
Yeah.
Or was it Detroit?
I thought it was Atlanta.
He's on the Wizards now.
That's what it was. Yep.
Yeah, he didn't play last year. At Detroit and the Hawks.
Yeah, once again, I could give a fuck who we pick. I'm going to watch him in Summer League and be happy, and honestly, they should get playing time on this roster.
Yeah. That's the one, I guess, quote unquote, cool part about picking at 20 is like, if you're me, like, we have to hit on 3. Like, you can't waste the 3rd pick. Like, you're at a point in the draft where it's like, we know how it goes. This shit's a crapshoot. Like, someone will find the fucking Tyrese Maxey, but then there'll be that screenshot of like 14 through 20. It's like bum, 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 bum.
Yep.
It's just a matter of, who gets the right one.
And that's the thing. I always trust our drafting. I
do too. That's the one thing I trust about our org is Daryl's been a great drafter.
Like we can draft and develop like nobody's business. But when when you're drafting at 14 to 20 every year.
That's what I'm saying. I'm spoiled lately because we got Maxey at 21 and McCain at 16. Like that's not normal. I'm not saying McCain's like a star, but that's just not normal.
No,
like you're praying those guys are rotation guys.
Yeah, and you're not getting like Maxey is an incredible basketball player, but you're not getting superstar level play with those ceilings.
Right. Yeah,
that's the issue. You can develop them like Tyler Hero and Bam. Bam being a 20 and 10 guy in an all defensive team type of guy. That's incredible like for the 14th pick.
Outcome. Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference in the top of the draft in the middle is like usually the top are where the true superstars are at usually.
Yeah.
Like they have like a different level of like traits to them sometimes. And
yeah, Bam was a role guy his rookie year even.
Mm-hmm. I feel like y'all are going to go Jace, bro, and I would love it.
I do too. I would love Jace. With how much they believe in Hero, I could see it. All the smoke is telling me it's Walter Clayton, though.
Yeah, there's no way he didn't get a promise.
I forgot Cedric Coward went to the Grizzlies as well.
Yeah.
Because he got traded from the Blazers.
Yeah, that's who they traded up for. Yeah, so they're clearly not blowing it up. I don't think. I mean, not clearly, but that kind of felt like an ownership-ish trade to me. Like, hey, I'm not paying 3 guys the max with Jaren Jackson's contract pending to like be a fringe playoff team. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, and Bane probably had more value. I feel like Bane might have more value than Ja, which sounds insane to say out loud. Am I wrong there?
I believe that.
Like, I don't think if Ja got traded, he would fetch the same shit that Bane just got traded for.
Because
maybe I'm crazy. It's a fit thing. How desperate is the team? Like,
so that's what I was getting into. The teams that are trading for Bane are going to look at him as more of an asset than a star player, just because they already got their guy.
Yeah,
dudes trading for Ja, they either think they are a superstar away, or they're like a youthful team that's trying to build something, and they still want their picks.
Yeah,
so they're not going to give away so much.
Like Bane is caught in like that McHale, like you need one team to overpay they like think this guy is like the missing, so it's like a role player who goes for a pick amount where you're like, whoa, like he's good, but it's like, is he worth 4 ones and a swap type shit?
While you were eating, I was explaining, we got to stop saying reset the trade market. A lot of these teams load up on assets because they want to overpay when they want to.
Yeah.
They want to go, okay, whenever I want a guy, I can go, here is a deal you literally cannot decline.
Right. Like, I'm sure a ton of teams would love Bane, but they're not going to snip that offer. Yeah. Exactly. He's not worth to them what Orlando feels he's worth to them.
Fucking Paulo is 22.
Yeah, it's wild. The Jazz are moving to 18. Oh, no way. Did you hear what Shams just said?
A shooter at this position.
No, he dropped a name.
What did he say?
Walter Clayton.
See, I didn't think he would make it down to 20 just off the tournament performance. You don't see dudes like that. Now, you don't see the Derek Williams shit anymore where he was like a top 25 like pick and he goes to 4.
Yeah.
But
for sure. Man, imagine you have a promise from Miami, though. Like that city, like, and you're about to go to fucking Utah. I'd be so hot.
And he's a Florida kid. Like,
yeah. Oh, that's true, too. Oh, I'd be so hot. I wonder if he knows right now.
I think he does.
Like if that's his reaction after knowing.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I don't even blame him. I'd be hot. Shit, we got a little Allen Iverson going. Get loose, Walter. That'd be devastating, bro. I'm sorry. Because these kids are like 22. Like, you're dreaming big right now. I'd be like, bro,
yeah.
Miami Vice. Like, get the Rari out. Like, now I'm about to go to fucking Utah.
Gotta go to this racist ass arena.
I'd be sick. I mean, they're highlighting him like that's the fucking pick.
He probably is pissed as fuck.
Yeah, he looks hot. I don't know how I'd feel, like, truly. Like, your first instinct, like, I'd probably cry just from getting drafted, but then I'd be like, man, fuck.
I think he's saving the tears so it looks like he's happy to get drafted.
No way they know, right? There's no way they're all that calm. I feel like he hasn't heard yet. Bro, literally to your point, they took Trey Johnson at 6. They're about to go fucking Walter Clayton at 18. Like,
these teams get desperate for guards, man. They want, and they have Keontae George also.
and
Colin
Isaiah Collier, who they just took in the first round last year. And they still have Jordan Clarkson on the roster, by the way. I'm sure he'll get moved, but still. Wow. That's so weird to me. They traded 21, 43, and 2 future seconds to move up.
Rich Paul gonna get him paid though.
Damn. Yeah, that's a tournament rise right there.
All right, don't snipe Jace right here.
For real, though. Chill out, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn would take a guy like that, too.
For real, though.
I could also see us. I'm not even going to try to say his last name, the kid from Utah. Well, Walter Clayton, I wish you well, bud.
Best of luck out there, partner. Godspeed to you.
This motherfucker was getting buckets in the tourney, bro. He gonna get some burn in Utah, though. If they ship all these guys out, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brooklyn, what are you doing here?
All right.
This is Brooklyn once again. You never know with these guys. They may take another center.
Leave that to Phoenix and fucking Portland.
It's like when you're in a fantasy football draft and somebody takes, like Andy in my drafts, he takes 3 quarterbacks every year. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You have Kyler, Tom Brady, and I don't fucking know Lamar. I'm like, bro, you don't need all that shit.
For real. Share the wealth. Yeah, it's like, are you drafting to help your team or are you just drafting to block other people's teams?
Yeah, dude, fuck off. You have 7 guards rostered.
Fucking idiots. Brooklyn?
I swear Ricky Rubio's still in Utah in my head.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, you know why they got him? Because they have the 21st pick and they probably knew we were going to snipe.
Yeah.
So they traded up to get him, I would imagine.
Yep. 100%. I want to see where Danny Wolf goes, bro. Have you seen any of him? The big white dude from Michigan?
Yes, the 7-footer. The dude's sick.
He's fun, dude. Yeah, I don't mean to start talking about pick 35, but 3 weeks ago, I was like, give me VJ Edgecombe and Drake Powell. And then the word was Drake Powell's risen way the fuck up boards. I want him or Neat Clifford. Neat Clifford's going to go off the board soon. Like, probably next. Who knows? Brooklyn? Yeah, they have nothing. They're probably going to extend Cam Thomas. At least they're talking about extending Cam Thomas.
Oh, can you get those jalapenos out of the pantry for me? Can you get the jalapenos out of the pantry? They're in a red can. Oh, I was like, why is there jalapenos? You thought just loose jalapenos? That's crazy. They've already rotted. Good God, man. What the fuck are they eating, dude? Hello, little girl. She had to make sure you weren't getting hurt in here. You never know. She's a protector. She's going to ask the robbers to pet her.
There goes Nolan. Guard.
Jace Richardson is the pick.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think it's Jace.
Another undersized wingish guard tweener. Love it. Oh, you can't have enough of those on your fucking team.
At least this one could shoot, man. He can shoot the laces off it.
Yeah.
It's got to be Jace, right?
I haven't seen anything else about the Heat other than Walter Clayton and Jace.
Yeah.
It's basically what I've seen.
I'm shocked. Yakachonis is on the board. The Illinois kid. He's fun. Really good passer.
I like him. I do like him. I saw some of his highlights.
Yeah, he's like a big guard, good vision.
He can like really make plays for real.
Yeah, like real playmaker.
And he would fit perfect with us because they kind of had the.
He's big too. It's not like a small. He's not a 6'1" guy.
They had that DHO type of shallow, like Bam doesn't always go directly to the rim. He kind of slow plays the roll a lot. They had a lot of that from what I saw from the highlights at Illinois. He would fit perfect. But once again, this franchise has compared Tyler Hero to Steph Curry any possible chance that they can. So they think he is some sort of combo guard leaning towards the point guard side of things. And he has grown as a playmaker. So
what was Tyler Hero's combine height? 6'4.5" without shoes. Damn, he's big.
Yeah, Tyler's bigger than people think. He just looks like a baby out there.
Yeah, he's 6'6". Jace is 6'1.5" without shoes.
Where is it? Oh.
Jace is 6'1.5" without shoes, so 6'2". He's small. McCain is 6'2" without shoes for perspective. I think Maxey was 6'1.5", so he's an inch shorter than Maxey.
The Heat just have the same issue over and over. We're just so tiny.
Yeah, that's small.
If Khalil Ware could start a fucking game, which is so fun. It's just like when you deduce it down to that, it's like, okay, you didn't want to trade Nico or Haywood Highsmith, but you're going to play both of them 20 minutes a game. You didn't want to start Ware, but now you have to. Mm-hmm. This has just been gross.
Fuck it, dude. We're in the East, man. 4 seed. 4 seed's ours.
I do see things with Khalil, but I also see brain dead syndrome with him as well.
Yeah, for sure.
He gives me a lot of, not the way that he plays, but I always used to text you when Precious Achua was a rookie.
Yeah.
I'm like, he doesn't know a play.
Yeah.
He's just wandering around.
I was like, what the fuck? Jimmy got traded? Again?
I do love me some Davion Mitchell. We were so bad I was calling for Alec Burks and Kyle Anderson minutes. I was like, man, we need some basketball IQ out here.
It's not bad, bro.
Fuck, man. You know, I hate those guys like Alec Burks. I hate those guys because even like a Kevin Love a couple years ago, where when they play, they're so impactful, but they're so old that if you get long stretches of them, they are awful in the end of that stretch.
Yeah.
Like in the end of their 25-minute game that they get because people are hurt, you're like, God damn, he's ass.
Fall off a cliff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Burks and spurts. He can put the ball in the hoop. You're like, damn, he's kind of cold. All right, Miami. 4 seed's yours, bro.
I hate questions like this. Do they need to go get a real star here at number 20? Are we fucking Malika? You're better than that.
We'd love one. Just tell us which one it is. Sure.
Don't say we just lost to Cleveland in the first round, please. Please show the point differential. I would like to see
like
projected
projected
cap space. None. God damn. This team, bro. That's also what pisses me off about us. Like Khalil Ware is like the most recent time I could think of them taking a chance on athleticism and kind of a freakishly long guy, pause. We always go with the fundamentally sound. He can shoot pretty well. And then they get in the league and then you realize they don't do anything great. They do everything pretty good.
Yeah. And that's not enough to get it done.
The good old Kuminga move.
Kuminga buzz, huh?
Yeah. I don't hate it, man. That's where we need to head towards.
In my head.
So we have to head towards. We need to get a guy like Kuminga. I posted today. Let's not forget how he was viewed when he was playing 20 minutes a game. People were saying they were going to get a high draft pick for him. Okay? Yeah. They blackballed him from the rotation. Him and Steve Kerr obviously did not get along. And when guys like Kuminga play and they're 23, I promise you, people keep looking at how they view players. There is a franchise out there that if Kuminga plays 35 minutes a game and averages 20, they're going to go, holy shit, that dude can compliment these guys. We'll give up so-and-so for that. I think people forget that type of thing. Everybody's telling me Tyler Hero won't go for shit. I think you're brain dead.
So, dude, I thought the playoffs was hella impressive for a guy to come in like cold, like removed out of the rotation. He started hooping against Minnesota.
He has flashes of greatness, and the thing is, he's still a baby. He's going to make dumb plays.
Oh, it's definitely Jace. the white backcourt of the future. Said their top need was playmaking. Yeah, he's like a big playmaker.
The Rainbow Coalition, baby.
Let's go.
They had Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, and Tyler Hero on a graphic during the Heat game, and they called them the Rainbow Coalition. I was like,
whites, bro.
And they were talking about 3-pointers, but I was like, guys, Fred Hampton would not want this.
Y'all will get a good grade for this post draft. I know that much. I know a lot of people I listen to really love him.
Yeah, as the draft dwindled down, I saw him getting mocked to us some places, and like, hey, watch out for this guy going to Miami. And people are very high on him.
Yeah. I mean, I saw some like Brooklyn at 8 with him for a little bit. Like he was sniffing around the top 10 in a bunch of mocks.
I know that they also, a lot of draft experts are always, I just read this article on The Athletic. I never know who wrote the article, but he was talking about how the NBA is just very high on, in particular, Spanish point guards, Spanish ball handlers. They always have some sort of playmaking ability. They can shoot. They just have everything you want when they're a young prospect because they start playing when they're 16. I'm all for a super tall playmaker, man. That's can be a lead guard.
Jonathan Gavoni tweaking right now. I had him as my 11th ranked player. I feel like the older I've gotten too, the more I like high feel guys. You know, I've always been on that side. Like me and you used to debate, like, you know, pure hooper versus like, do you know how to play team basketball? I just like connective passing, smart, gets off it quick, like. You know, that's more.
Yeah,
like
that's who I like on my team. For me to watch, I want
for sure.
I want Dion Waiters.
Yeah,
I want fucking Jalen Green.
No doubt, because their highs are like taking a hit of heroin, dude. It's like so pure when they're on.
Give me the narrative, man. Go ahead and they minimize those stats down where he can compare to Cooper Flagg. 15, 5, and 4.
Yeah. 15, 3.7, and 4.5.
That fucking Thaddeus Young graphic.
Yeah, that one's crazy, bro.
13.7, 6.8.
1.3 steals.
On this shooting percentage. Absolutely absurd.
It's insane.
All right. Well, tonight I will definitely go into the YouTubes and
we're going down some wormholes.
Because I really thought it was going to be Walter or Jace.
Same. No doubt.
Utah could definitely take Jace here as well. I actually like him going to Atlanta a lot.
Yeah. So Utah has only picked once, right? They took Ace.
Yep. Traded out, went back. Oh, wait, no. This is the Wizards pick now. Because they went and got Walter Clayton. Right. Utah did. I'm a dumbass. Right. Sorry. They'll definitely take another guard. Wizards culture, bro. I'm telling you.
Wizards have Trey Johnson at 6.
Yes. I get so sore from just sitting around now that I'm old.
Same, bro.
It's absolutely awful. I was just telling them I was pulling down my shirt like this. Dog, I felt like my shoulder came off the bone.
Dude, if I sit like, you know how you tuck one leg under the other thigh, like cross it? If I sit like that for too long and then I go to unfold, bro, I have to like my knee, and I have like no knee history. Like but it like locks up so fucking hard, and I have to wait before I get up for it. It's been like this for a while. I'm like, holy shit, man, 32.
You know me.
It's because I don't move though, like really,
Yeah.
just not active at all. Diagnosed with sciatica at 28. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, for me with my injuries, it's hard.
Yeah, see, I don't have any. Like,
yeah, with Nia's stuff that she was going through, we hadn't been working out. If I don't move, like I go through, if I drink, like me and Nia have been getting wine and stuff since we stopped doing the marijuana. If I drink 2 weekends in a row, bro, I am bloated as fuck.
Yeah.
I look like I'm 280. Just walking.
Yeah, we don't drink that much. We don't drink at all really at home. Hardly ever.
Yeah, that's only been a recent thing. I didn't see, I mean, in our 5-year relationship, I've seen Nia drunk less than 10 times. No bullshit.
I haven't seen Molly drunk in years. For real. Not anymore. Her dream day is like day drink, go home, pass out.
Yes.
Like 8:45, 9.
That is the best type of days.
Whereas I hate day drinking.
I like being a night owl when I drink too. I think that's the unfortunate part.
I'm
like
just a night owl in general. So like,
yeah.
I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I've always felt like if I go to bed early, I'm missing something. And I'm really missing nothing. I just sit there and scroll Twitter or watch Twitch, but I can be exhausted and I like refuse. I like fight it until I hit the wind. And then I'm like, well, shit, I missed my window now. Here's 2 a.m. again. And then I'll try to catch up all in one day, like Friday night or something. I'll go to bed at noon. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to sleep till like 10:30.
Yeah, my sleep anxiety is still horrific. I still lay down some nights and I'll just be like, damn, bro, I'm worried about something.
Yeah.
And I'll cook up something. I'll cook something up.
Dude, you know what I've been doing for the last couple months is I've been falling asleep with Twitch on every night. Like I put it on my phone. I can like stand it up to where it's like just sitting there. And I'll pass out with Twitch running. Whereas I used to not be able, if any TV, my brain would like not turn off. Like I remember SportsCenter as a kid. I used to never turn the TV off until I could lay down with my eyes closed and recite the top 10 that was coming on. Like I'm very like time conscious. If I hear the tick of a clock, my brain like starts to sync with it. It goes.
So
like,
that's
I can't shut it off. But for some reason lately, I will just turn on Twitch, fully muted, like no volume. Like something that I like to do is like watch League. Yeah. And I'll just eventually get tired. Whereas if I lay there with no screen, it's like counterintuitive, you would think. Then my brain just starts thinking like, what am I be doing at 9:48 at work tomorrow? Like, like it just, it just starts searching for shit to get stressed about. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I found like my cheat code. I'll just turn on Twitch.
People think it's weird because they don't know what ASMR is. They think it's the Twitch people licking on their mic and shit. I don't watch that shit. I watch like satisfying ASMR, like people cutting like the kinetic sand. I watch that and it makes me go to sleep. Nia is like that with light. If she has like one light on in the room, like a smoke alarm, you got to put something on. So now we have like new lights in our apartment outside of our room. So she had to buy a sleep mask. And my dad said he was sleeping in a sleep mask for 3 years and then he couldn't sleep without it because even the smallest hint of light, he felt like he was looking at the sun.
That's crazy.
When he was laying in bed. And this is what I mean by prospects. This dude was a 6-man in college.
Yep.
And he's getting drafted in the first round. Dion Waiters was as well.
They just had
he was like a lottery.
Back, right? Yeah, Kachonis and then this guy.
Johnny Davis didn't do it for him. Good God. And the thing is, he has like during that year of the draft, it was almost like they were kind of ahead of the curve with drafting like a ball handling wing, that could do a lot on offense. And then he came to the league and he realized he was in a Wizards uniform.
Yep. That'd be dope. Back to back, same school. Yeah,
All right, so this one's going to Brooklyn.
Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. What trade?
That was for that insane trade they made.
I can't even fucking keep track.
I like how it says proposed trade because they have to finalize it.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. I'm just getting up to stretch, guys. Oh, good God. Whew. Staying hydrated.
A nugget source on Hansen Yang. Chinese Jokic. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, bro.
I fucking love it. They picked that BYU guy that I did not hear of really at all at 8.
Igor Demon? Yeah. He was projected top 5 at the start of the year because the concern with him is his shot.
Yeah.
He's got like really good feel and he's a solid passer, but at the start of the year, he was spraying. And then it became like broken, like everyone thought at the end. So they thought he might slip a little. Yeah, I'm going to have to read a recap on who has who. All these proposed trade logos trip me out.
Cam Thomas, man. Who gets Cam Thomas if he don't sign back?
I saw they're trying to sign him back.
I feel like he's a player that it could go left with. Like, give me my fucking bag.
Mm-hmm. He is fun when he's got it going.
I love those just like aggregator accounts, like first 10 days of the season. Like, Cam Thomas going to be an all-star this year? I'm like, no.
Cam Thomas all-star season loading?
Is he one of the best ISO scorers in the league? No.
Saw something that said, man, y'all aren't ready for some of the Eastern Conference All-Stars next year. Like how many people
no
that are
shit.
out. Forgot who someone brought up. I was dying laughing.
Didn't they say they're doing international?
Are they going to do that next year?
I thought Adam Silver said he was implementing it.
I don't think they can save it, man.
No, it's on the players.
Yeah.
That format this year was trash.
That was doo-doo. Nothing will beat when we were kids, bro, where they all wore their own jerseys. Like, nothing will ever touch that era.
That shit was fire.
There's so much money at stake now. You know, it's like in a contract. Yeah, I ain't playing that shit in a contract year. I'm about to get 200 M's. Fuck that.
Yeah, we saw it happen with so many players. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
The way that Isaiah Thomas got treated, the way that what happened to Boogie Cousins with an injury, like,
yeah, not worth it.
Yeah, and organizations will just put you to the curb with no hesitation.
Someone was like, they need to make it have meaning, like give the winning side home court in the finals. I was like, that's so fucking whack. Absolutely not.
Yeah, nah, you can't do that because I mean, baseball went through that, and that's why they took it away.
Yeah, it's the dumbest shit ever.
Jay Billis is fucking funny. He's always like, he'll be in the 7th round of an NBA draft if there was one.
Yeah.
So many good players left, man. There's a lot of good athletes.
That reminds me of a mix of. Yeah, he's a junkie.
He's like Joe Rogan in MMA. Like a dude could be 1-12 in the UFC, and this guy's like, no, you gotta respect his head kick. I'm like, Joey fucking blows.
Joey doesn't want to fight in 6 years.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
Oh, there goes Drake.
It's another Drake in the 6, Aubrey.
He was ass last year too.
Jesus.
He was a 5-star, 14th in the country coming out.
We've talked about that. A lot of teams look at that shit, man, and the Raptors are one of those. The Raptors and the Golden State Warriors are definitely one of those franchises that look at high school rankings.
Yeah. Yeah, he was my preference at 35, but yeah, I told you he started to fly up some mocks lately. I was like, yeah, we probably ain't getting him.
Yeah, if you got a jumper on you, man, now these days, man, they're taking you early.
Yeah. Because he can guard too, and teams are like, if we can just fix his shot, yeah, that's a long time role player.
They're like, we can get him to create space. Yeah, if you get a Peyton Watson type player at the end of this first round, gotta take it.
You're chilling. It's funny to look at the differences, yeah, because like really in the NBA down here, you're just hoping to find someone who sticks in the league. Whereas I was watching like some behind the scenes Eagles shit at our draft.
Yeah.
And Howie basically tells the staff on day 3, like, I'd rather us draft 9 players and find like 2 high-end starters than draft for backups. Like, there's like, I want you guys to swing back here. Whereas the NBA, like the late first round, you're just like, I need a guy to like make the team. Like I need a rotation guy down here. There's like no, you ain't really swinging for stars this low in the draft. If you find one, you got lucky, but like most of these guys are hella flawed already.
That's why it's so funny for me in the NBA draft and why it's not that I'm not interested in it.
No, I completely understand your point.
I don't have reactions to it because we're not going to know about these guys unless they just start off hot. Like very rarely they do.
Yeah, which never.
We're going to know about these guys for 3 years.
Yeah, legit.
Like the Kamara kid in Portland, that's insane.
Yeah.
Dude made an all defensive team on a fucking 15 and 67 team.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was like a fucking throw in that trade.
Yeah, that trade. Yeah. I can't believe Portland went and got him, Drew.
I guess they're trying to compete. Right back. I don't understand it.
That on what side? The Celtic side?
No, I get the Celtic side. Like they're just trying to duck the tax.
Yeah.
But like if you're Portland, I get if you don't want to pay Simons, but
you're paying.
Drew. I guess what else are you gonna do with your cap space? But like, it seems like there's too much left on his contract, and he's not as good enough a player anymore to take on 3 years of that money to be like the locker room mentor. Like, it just feels kind of weird. Like I know they're really young. They're probably looking for a guy to like push them into the next phase of.
It mostly was Scoop.
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, he'll probably be a great mentor, but
is it worth that much money?
I don't think his salary is way too big, and there's too many years on it to. And he doesn't move the needle enough to like push you towards contention. Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, like,
but I just
is he due like 70 mil the next 2 years?
Yeah, and I think he's got a player option for a third, which he's going to pick up. The guy's going to be like 38. Just feels like a lot. I don't know.
I hate to tell y'all, man, Drew Holiday has not been a like good offensive player since like beginning of the Milwaukee stint. Like even in their finals run, he was not
he was shooting tour dates like crazy.
Dog. He is an incredible point guard, incredible defender, arguably the best defender of our generation perimeter wise.
Sure, he's up there.
Like the last decade, I think he's right there. Obviously Kawhi and stuff. I'm talking about people that guys don't really talk about. But yeah, I honestly don't get the move at all. But good for the C's, I guess. I mean, I don't want to say it, but get a dude that can score next to Jaylen Brown while Tatum's recovering. Obviously, evade that tax like they did. That's why they shipped out Porzingis as well to Atlanta.
Yeah, I just don't even know what to make of Boston next year.
It's kind of like they're saying fuck the year.
Yeah, I'm like, do you try to compete? Do you just like roll the ball out and like see where you land? Like, let's have fun and go chase like a 7 seed? I don't know. I took a screenshot of their starting lineup. Meant to bring it up on the
Al Horford, Pritchard, Derek White.
Because Al Horford's a free agent, so it was like,
oh shit, yeah, he is.
Right,
wow.
They're starting 5 as of right now: Derek White, Anthony Simons, Jaylen Brown, George Niang, Neemias Queta. Because Cornette, Horford are free agents.
If they start fucking
I'm like, bro, Niang is the starting 4. Bang, bang. The minivan, though. And I was like,
dude,
that shit looks bleak.
I don't like. I wish they would have traded Trey already.
Bill was like, are we sure Boston's cooked next year? Like, look at he's like, we could chase like. I'm like, Bill, come on, bro.
Please, man. Next thing you know, Jaylen Brown is going to be
Drew and KP.
Yeah,
all this Jaylen Brown steam has been weird. Like, you heard Shams and shit.
I think that is,
like people are trying to blow him away with an offer.
I think what happens is when they see trades like that, maybe the league is thinking, okay, maybe there's a mini fire sale going on here.
Yeah.
But no, we already knew they were trading.
Yeah. We knew they were salary dumping them. Yeah.
We knew that.
But it's like the smoke that Shams is reporting. It's almost like it's coming from Boston in a way that where it's like,
yes,
like, wow me over and he's available. Like, you know, it's almost like they're listening to calls, but no one's met the price yet. They really would like to keep him, but teams are calling. I'm like, you always got to be conscious of like where the leak is coming from, I guess. So he's going to Atlanta, right? Yeah, this was the. Yeah, he's going to Atlanta. And this Pelicans pick currently is the one they got off the Pacers.
I see.
Which I would be physically ill. The timing on that was terrible. Did you see that trade? They had the Pacers pick for next year, and they were like, we want to turn it into this year, and we'll give you your pick back. That's shitty timing. Although I think the Pacers I don't think they'll bottom out, I guess, but yeah, they're not going to be a good team.
No.
Yeah, I think Halliburton's he's just an engine. He does stuff beyond the stat sheet that regular casual fans don't realize.
Yeah, I want to see if
he's a weird player to digest because you look at it's like he averaged 18 and 7 for the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like whatever.
But when it mattered, goddamn.
Bro, I've never seen a run like that, I don't think. Not that many clutch shots, like that late in the clock.
Yeah, Braun.
Like true, like, yeah, I'm
Braun,
sure Braun
2018 is the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
I think he hit 3.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He was the dude. I was potting.
Allie had the Cavs, Thunder, Knicks, Milwaukee. The layup, if you want to count it. That game where they were down 7 with like 30.
I was literally about to say, dude, I was potting. I was like,
finishes.
I was like, all right, this game's over. I'm potting. Literally. I turn and I go, what the fuck happened?
Literally. Dude, that was me. It was like me watching Knicks Sixers game 5.
Yeah.
I think I literally turned it off. I swear. We went down 5. And I got like a Twitter message from, I think it was you. in the pod group or
Yeah.
Tony, one of the two. I was like, wait, what? Or I had like a push noti and the Sixers beat was like, holy shit. I was like, hold on. So I turned it back on and rewinded it. I saw the Maxey 4-point play. Josh Hart missed one of the free throws and then Maxey hits that logo shit. And I was like, holy shit. But I was like, that, like the Pacers had like 4 games where I was like, oh, this is over. Like you can click.
And I was just refreshed. I think I was at your house when y'all collapsed. I think it was game 4 or 5 in that Knicks series.
That was game 2.
Game 2. Yes, I was over at your house. Dante DiVincenzo hit that shot or like got a rebound or some shit.
They got 2 rebounds. Yeah. He missed it. They got another rebound, kicked it out. Remember they stole the inbound? Like they thought Tyrese Maxey got grabbed. He like fell over. Yeah, that game was nuts, dude. I was physically ill after that. And then we like robbed game 5.
Josh Hart, like, 9-3.
Nah, bro.
That shit was
me sick. Bro, he shot like it was 5.7 or 6.7 a game. Which that's insane volume for fucking Josh Hart.
Yeah, he had like Caleb Martin versus Celtics splits as well.
Exactly. He shot like 40%.
Yeah.
And then you watch him in these playoffs, he's back to not looking at the rim. I'm like, what the fuck? Crazy. Because I don't even blame Nick Nurse for that game plan. Sometimes you get fucking burned by a random ass role player.
Sometimes Draymond Green goes for 35 in game 7.
It was like PJ Washington against the Thunder type shit. Like he's just not missing. Damn, E. Clifford's going.
Why is he? I apologize for the people still. I mean, it keeps refreshing.
How many we got in here? Any?
Hours. It happens. Damn. If we end up fucking
What'd you say?
I said if we end up with DeMar DeRozan on this roster, I was just thinking of the Kings.
Yeah, I've read a bunch
of that.
Bam,
Kalel, and him.
Yeah. I don't know.
Throwing Kuminga in there? Are you serious?
Oh my god.
We're
spacing in NBA history.
It's like Russell Westbrook was like the Heat are interested in Russell Westbrook. Like, fuck, why? Please.
No. Oh, fucking Russ. What a fucking playoff run he had. My God. I swear he flipped like 4 games. Like one way or the other.
What to say?
That Clipper series, that shit was crazy. Like hitting timely threes in that overtime game in game 1 or game 2 or whatever, and then fucking blowing fast break bunnies when they have a lead late. What a player, dude.
Ferb knows. Tell you what.
Oh, damn.
5th-year guy?
Yeah, he's got to be old.
COVID draft pick?
At that extra year.
Goddamn Brandon Whedon.
Who's fucking older than Tyrese?
You'll never see anything like that in the NBA.
What?
A 27-year-old prospect getting drafted 10th overall.
Yeah, no shot. Never.
The Browns, baby.
Only they could do it.
They got a guy from Israel.
Yeah, that's what I said. He said, please draft me ASAP, man. He's probably calling, begging for the green room invite. Like, hey, man, I know I'll probably slide to day 2, but just let me come hang, bro.
Let me rent a hotel out.
Yeah, it's
something
getting crazy. Bro, they've got a big ass payroll though. Now that I think about it, Orlando.
They just paid the guys.
Yeah, that's like a fucking. I mean, I guess Paolo's not due yet, but
yeah, they paid Franz and Jalen.
And then Bane's he's on a max. He's making 40.
Yeah.
He's on the Tyrese deal, 5 for 2 or whatever it was. Yeah, fuck, they're going to get expensive quick.
They said it's a fucking free-for-all when Paulo's up. Whoever's the worst one, you're getting booted.
Yep. Yeah, what if they offload like Franz in 2 years or something?
Caleb fucking Houston. I have a feeling that guy
Caleb Houston.
What's the difference between Indiana? They can score more than 98.
Yeah, not to say. I can tell you real quick.
You would sit there and watch a Magic game, and it looks like they're going to dominate their opponent. And their opponent just stays there because they're just shooting contested jumpers the entire game.
Literally. They have one of the grossest offenses I've ever seen.
It's like Wendell Carter.
I don't even like watching our games against them.
I don't either. The Heat versus them is a fucking 1980s game.
It's a fucking rock fight. Ooh.
Give me Danny Wolf. Who they take?
Yeah. I like it, bro. That. Get some offense in the building. Yeah.
It's a good pick.
Yeah. That man is pure. That jumper is beautiful.
Oh. I just love the thought of a 6-foot guy sitting in the corner.
Right. Hey, bud, go sit in the dunker.
Yeah.
Hello, I've got this. I like that, though. With him and Bane, you got some offensive infusion coming in now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be excited for this year. If I was a Magic fan, I ain't going to lie. Damn. Say 70% at the rim? Sub Jay Rich. He was like one of my favorite players as a kid, I feel like. Just because of the dunk contest, probably. That's it.
Memorable dunk contest.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Vince.
Now the shit they're doing, everyone can do. It's crazy.
Nut. 42 in today's dunk contest.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I feel like Jay Rich was like a really good pro.
Yeah, he was.
I remember the one thing I remember about him is the tail end when he played for the Magic when they were going on that Dwight Howard run.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Brooklyn, Boston.
Brooklyn trying to find starters right now.
No shit, dude. They're looking for real rotation players. Like, damn, we got to round out this roster. So Phoenix is going to Phoenix pick goes to Charlotte. Clippers pick 30th, and then we're done. Yeah. Brooklyn, Boston, Charlotte, Clippers.
This dude Pat Riley is such an old fuck, man.
His prime is beyond gone.
I just sent that in there, bro. What he did when we drafted him, I didn't even see it. Senile bastard, bro.
Let me see this guy.
You, man. Get the fuck.
Yeah.
Get Pat the fuck out of here, man. And the thing to disrespect Pat because of what he did. The championships as a player, coach, all that. It's time, man.
Bro, I'd have the biggest ego in the world if I was Pat. I don't even blame him, bro. Like, you ain't telling me. Yeah,
that's what I'm not. We got to
nothing.
see that perspective. I'm trying to tell the Heat fans, like, bro, if you were Pat Riley, you'd be like, I still got
telling me nothing, bro.
That man said at his closing presser, he's like, I might be washed. I'm like, what?
Excuse me?
What the fuck? He started quoting Liberty Bibberty. I was like, it's worse. I'm like, it's actually over. I'm like, we are fucked for real. Jesus.
It was a bit before, but this man is actually cooked.
Yeah, like he's actually gone. That's what made me laugh so hard because I went over this when I made like a half Pat Riley diss track. I talked about how he bitched at Jimmy for not playing games, but every player we were in trade rumors with, Kevin Durant, Dame Lillard, Kyrie Irving, all those guys had played less or as many games as Jimmy did in the same time frame.
Yeah, that's the funniest shit.
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, at least keep your fucking lies straight.
Steph Curry and Anthony Davis, though, to them.
Yeah. I mean, you're basically implying by saying that it's like that Jimmy was like choosing to not like there was clearly like a pissed off at his regular season effort, right?
Or yeah, you'd have to be.
Yeah.
I tweeted in mid-November. Literally, we were 10 games into the season. I said, oh, he gave up.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't smiling. Like Jimmy is a shit talker and like makes jokes and stuff. It's cackling.
That shit was weird at the end. Yeah, because like, when he's engaged, bro, like when he went to Golden State, he is like the best teammate. Like he gives praise to everyone. He like hypes guys up. Like
yeah, we were getting none of that.
Yeah, he was checked the fuck
And
out.
I will say, man, Spo had a casual fan of the NBA would ask Spo what the fuck he was doing. He had a really bad year, and apparently he had a lot of personal issues off the court. So I'll give it to that because his rotations. I'm not even a dude that overanalyzes rotations until the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
this dude was just throwing shit at a wall. Like something would work, and then it was almost like he was reading the the fan tweets. I'm not even joking. It was
Yeah.
like he was refusing to play Ware and Bam together, and they were like a plus 48 in like a total of 22 minutes. I'm like, dog, what
that's
are we
wild.
doing?
Yeah, the amount of times Ware just didn't even re-enter the game in the fourth was fucking weird.
I went over a whole film breakdown about that on my channel. They're losing fourth quarters because we are beating people by 15 with Ware in the game, and then he sits for 12 minutes straight.
Yeah, dude, y'all did have some there was some crazy stat like Miami has scored this much in these fourth quarters. Like y'all had like some eights. I remember watching one game, bro. You like dead ass did not score till like 5 minutes left or some shit. I forget what game. I think it was a Magic game.
Oh yeah, it was. That's when we scored. I think we had 8 points in a fourth quarter.
I was like, bro, what? I would straight up break my fucking TV. Ours was the third quarter all year, bro. We'd be like competitive at halftime and then just get fucking boat raced. Israel stand up, baby.
You know that cat meme where the dude's standing outside screaming, "We gonna get you out of there"? That's
yeah.
That's what that is. We gonna get you out of there. I think it's crazy and kind of dope that the NBA has expanded to the point where like Rudy Fernandez isn't an anomaly. They're fucking recruiting people in Israel, bro.
Wonder if they ever start a league, like a global league.
See, Adam Silver has talked about that.
Yeah. I wonder if they do.
I think he said the Euro League kind of has it down pat already. Like, they are the top of the line league.
Yeah. It's like the NBA's G League, like a little pipeline, basically, already.
Hell, there's been a lot of great players come through there. I know the furthest back I remember from like real memories was Ricky Rubio, from Spain, and that was. I remember Rudy Fernandez, but I don't remember him getting drafted.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, Rubio was the Steph draft, right?
Yeah, and they drafted him and Johnny Flynn.
Yeah, doubled up on guard in the top 10. Dude, I love Johnny Flynn was like my favorite as a kid, bro. I used to spam Syracuse on the game. He was so cold.
I
small
just
dude, headband. I loved him.
I love a 2-3 zone, bro.
Yeah, Syracuse had the goods, bro.
Him and AC Law from Texas A&M were two players I was obsessed with.
He was cold. Ty Lawson too, as a kid. Like I love Ty Lawson, bro. I remember thinking he was so small on the court. Then I saw him dunk for the first time. I was like, whoa! Like, god damn, these boys are different.
He got drafted, baby.
Danny.
Wait, who was Drew Timmy playing for? It was the Nets. That's how bad they were. Drew Timmy was getting minutes on the Nets.
The Nets. Drew Timmy hit a game winner when I was watching the tank off.
Yes.
Dude, that was some electric shit. Yeah, Drew Timmy was getting real burned. Good God. The end of the year hoops are so fake. So fucking fake.
And that's why I get mad at people. They're like, nah, he showed real potential at the end of the season. I'm like, yes, bro. He got 38 minutes.
Yeah,
he went from not playing. He was in a suit.
Yeah. That's why I'm like trying to stay calm about the grime shit. That's got to be the dream as a fucking agent, though. That end of year hoops. You get to have all that tape and you show up to negotiate the contract. You're like, nah, bro. Like, this is what this motherfucker could do if he had his own team. I want 30 a year.
That is hilarious.
Damn, he's hurt. heard that like Phoenix had a promise for him at not a promise, but at 29, but they traded that pick to Charlotte. So who knows now?
He's got almost made it to.
I don't know what Boston does.
Fuck if I know.
Center, maybe? I don't know. Like some.
I mean, they just got rid of one. Their center that you just said, Al Horford, he's 40. I mean, they may have to go a young big.
Just doesn't strike me as like a Missoula thing. You know, I'm like a traditional guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not like they're gonna take Kalkbrenner or some shit. He's like a true big. I'll take like some fucking tweener forward. Like, can you shoot, son? All right, get ready.
Rolling out Luke Cornett, baby.
Pisses me off. He gave them some random good minutes this year, bro. Oh, this guy's not serious, is he? Fucking Cornett contest. Danny. Can't wait till they roll his highlights, dude. He's fun as hell to watch.
Jay Billis, please.
Please calm yourself.
Point center.
Bro, Adam Silver is so tall.
He's tall as shit. When Cooper Flag came up there, I'm like, brother, eye to eye.
Yeah, like eye to eye.
What the fuck, man? Is Adam Silver used to hoop or what?
Yeah, get your ass on the court.
He can pass well, but he led the NCAA in turnovers.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you listen to his breakdown, then the pod I was listening to were like, yeah, he's got a shaky handle and he turns the ball over a fuck ton. Because that shit won't fly either as a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, coach will be like, you ruined 2 fucking possessions in a row, get him the fuck out.
Oh my God, Barry Jackson. Heat has assembled skilled young core of Jaconis, however the hell you say his name, Khalil Ware, Jovic, Pell Larson, and fucking Jaime Jaquez.
Stop it. Barry, stop the PR.
A young core. Dear God. The Rockets have a young core, okay?
Right. We're not, respectfully, maybe he'll be good. We're not putting Pele Larson in a young core talk.
Please. KD for Pell Larson? Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Never take that.
Reminds me of that Wendy meme when they were talking about when we hadn't paid Maxey yet. And everyone was like freaking out. Like, are they going to pay him? And Wendy was like, the Bucks calling off for Giannis? Ain't interested. Prime Michael Jordan? Lose my number. Remember that clip? Prime MJ? Hanging up. Don't ask.
Won't even take it. That's so funny. He wants his mom to shut up so bad. That my mom, if she got a microphone in front of her off a couple vodka tonics, she's. I tell you what, my babies work so hard for this. We just love them. I'm like, Mama, please, goddamn.
My mom wouldn't be able to speak. It's funny. They'd be the opposite. My mom would be like, I'm just so proud. That's it.
Which is funny because apparently my dad says that he's not good with public speaking, but that's like what he does all the time with his occupation. Mostly going to like medical journal, like conferences. He publicly speaks being an editor. His brother is fucking.
Dude, he's going through it.
He's saying fuck. He's like, I put money line you were going to Phoenix.
Damn it.
I put in a prop bet tonight. Fuck, man.
All right, what random fuck did
They
these guys
pick
do?
quick.
No shit. Fuck this guy. I hate him already.
Hugo gets. He's a fucking bum. This guy's a bum because he plays with the Celtics.
Christian Brown, Jaime Jaquez comps. So they're not even the same type of player.
I've never seen Jaime jump that high. Let me tell you, or move that quick.
Nothing like Jaime.
Average 3.4.
Did he?
He averaged 3.4 on 30-something%. He's talking about it's the biggest steal in the draft. I just like, fam, I can't take this shit. Like, what are we talking about?
That's crazy.
It's hilarious.
Daryl, go to pick 30, bro. I want to watch our next pick today. I almost forgot they break the draft up into 2 days. To watch all this shit tomorrow. His brother's going through it, bro.
He did not want to go to the Nets, bro. This dude. This is an emotional family, bro.
Bro, the brother is like losing his mind.
It's like he died on draft night.
I get being happy for him, but damn.
He's like, I can't wait to live in your fucking high-rise apartment with you. We're gonna get so many bitches together.
What's the 20? $4 years, 14 mil for the 27th pick. Is that right?
That's barely a livable wage in New York.
No shit, I'm saying, dude. It's gonna be in a box.
Like when Trey got drafted to LA as a second-round draft pick, I'm like, he's gonna make good money, but he's Trey Harris. I'm like, he's gonna need a fucking accountant
it's
to
like
live in
Purdy,
LA.
bro. When Purdy went, he's making like whatever, like 700. I'm like, dude, he's broke in San Fran.
He's living in a fucking apartment.
He's
in
having to
Compton.
split rent.
Yeah, he's got a roommate. His agent's trying to get him car dealership sponsors
just to pay the fucking rent.
Brings the girls over. They're like, aren't you like the starting quarterback? He's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Y'all want to pitch in for a bottle? Fucking crazy. I wish Phoenix would pick right here and take another center.
I know. I want Charlotte to trade it back to him, take a center.
They're like, well, the Lakers in the bubble 5 years ago had 3 centers, so we're going to go ahead and take it.
We'll try it. First team in NBA history to make 5 first-round picks in one draft. Damn.
The Nets.
Yeah.
And it won't amount to shit.
Nope. This guy said 4 ball handlers / initiators, all with shooting concerns. Really weird draft haul.
Oh, man. And that's the thing. I know, like, Heat fans are, like, overreacting right now. And not really overreacting, to be honest. They have a fair reaction, just like I'm in the same boat with most of them on both sides of the fence. But
once you get linked to a guy, too, like, repeatedly, and then you don't get him, it's like there's, like, a feeling of disappointment. Even if the guy you took is good, it's like, I had it in my head we were leaving with Walter Clayton or Jace.
Yeah, I'm more talking about the mentality of, like, I know my franchise is never going to be, like, pure trash.
Yeah.
Now, we can make the argument that was this year, but, I mean, that's 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, and still, they made the playoffs. If that's the floor, like...
That That's what I'm saying.
Like, you try watching what I watch, bro. That shit will break most people. I swear to God. That shit was not fun. Now, granted, we were obviously mailed it in, but even when we were healthy, that shit was not enjoyable this year.
Yeah, and I think it's worse when it comes down to where you have kind of a bailout, but with Joel, it's always like, God damn, man, I want him to be healthy.
Yeah, every year, bro. It's the biggest
just,
if.
That would annoy the shit out of me if my star player was always hurt. And Jimmy was hurt, but it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Like I always used to
ending.
talk about, like, man, it'd be nice to like fuck Tatum, but like lineup cards coming out, like Tatum's in the lineup.
Yeah.
We back?
We're back.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have like a Tatum type star who, like, when the lineup's set, like he's gonna be
82 games.
Yeah. Like Joel, it's like if you're gambling, you got to wait on the line movement. Like he's gonna see how the knee feels in warm-ups. Like it's so tiring. And then that inevitable, like literally like a scheduled tweet the first round of every year, like, oh, torn meniscus against Washington, torn meniscus against Brooklyn, fractured face and torn UCL against Toronto.
Fractured face is crazy.
And the game was over. They just couldn't find a stoppage in play to get him out. He's sitting there in the post game, and his like literal orbital is like, and he's like, I think I just broke my face, but it's all good, like casually. And then he misses the first 2 games against y'all, and I was like, oh wait, he actually fucking broke his face. Remember, he had Bam's thumb issue too.
Yeah, the UCL.
You remember that 3 he shot?
Yeah,
bro, he shot the first 3 in game, and we were like, oh my God, like it was like clanked off the side of the backboard. I swear, me and you were like watching that game. Maybe we weren't, but for some reason my brain remembers it as we were. We were like, Jesus. We might have just texted it.
We were, because I lived in Louisiana that series.
Yeah, like got his hand caught in someone's jersey against Toronto. I'm like, dude, like, dog, you cannot make this shit up, dude. I don't understand.
That's also why I don't like guys playing hurt. I'm not saying he was hurt for the UCL injury. I'm more of speaking when he landed on that dunk and like rolled around on the floor in pain. Because Knicks, when they are competitors, they will not go 75%.
Yeah.
They're pushing their body to 100, and you're saying they're 80.
100%.
Dog, sit their ass down.
Yeah.
But with Embiid, it's more of he's the healthiest he can get right now.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't play, he's going to be out of shape like a motherfucker.
That's the thing, too, with him. If he takes time off, it's curtains.
I like the McNeely kid.
Yeah. He can hoop.
Like, I liked him in college. I don't know if he's going to be in the pros, but I did like him in college.
Yeah. So he's going to Charlotte? Yeah.
Him and Khan?
So Charlotte got him and Khan. There they go. There's all of them.
They're like, we're sick of this LaMelo and Miles Bridges shit. Bro. We're bringing in the white guys.
That's wild, bro. On the same high school team, that's disgusting. There's no way that shit was fair.
Who are we playing today? Oh, we're playing 4 first-round draft picks on a Tuesday. Just ate chicken fried steak for lunch. I just got out of the snack line. Got some Doritos and Chick-fil-A. I'm playing fucking
buy 2 get 2 Gatorades today.
Yeah, playing the number 1 pick in the draft in 2 years.
Fucking algebra assignment due in 3 hours.
They said people in 2003 when they didn't do like private schools, they were like, these dudes were literally leaving algebra class to play fucking LeBron James. They're like, yeah, we got St. Vincent, St. Mary on the menu tonight, man.
That's insane, bro.
And every high school kid is the same. Like when we played Jonathan Gray, if you don't know who he is watching the stream, he was a top recruit in the nation. We played him in high school. All the kids are like, we're gonna fucking beat him. he had 7 touchdowns in 1.5 quarters. He had 7 tugs in like a quarter and a half.
Literally set the state touchdown rushing record. And I swear to God, the guy probably didn't play the second half of most games.
Dude, I watched the state championship. He had 13 carries and 9 touchdowns. That doesn't even make any sense. In Texas, too. This isn't like a random state with football. This is Texas high school football, 4A, 5A.
He blew out his Achilles twice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. He ain't coming back from that.
Yeah, they had him and Malcolm Brown on the same roster at Texas.
Malcolm Brown. Damn, there's a name.
Yeah.
Rams.
Malcolm Brown. He was on the Rams for a little bit.
Yeah, I remember the Rams.
Yeah, he was the top recruit in the nation, too, at running back.
Just remember he was Todd's handcuff. If Todd goes down, he's going to eat in the scheme.
Todd never went down, but goddamn, he was not
retired
getting the
at 27.
The fact that I took him that year when he was in Atlanta and he still got me like 13.
Bro, he was a touchdown merchant. Bro, Todd Gurley's 30.
Yeah, he retired at 29.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, I mean, his body gave up on him, though. His knees. But
he retired at 27.
Oh, shit. He has been out of the league for a while.
He was 26 in Atlanta.
He played like he was 32.
Bro, he's younger than Derrick Henry. Isn't that insane to think about? That's crazy.
Derrick Henry's out here putting up 1,500.
Fucking 1,900, bro. What a fucking freak show. All right, last pick of the day.
I've been saying Derrick Henry's going to be washed for 3 years in fantasy. I'm like,
Literally.
Do not touch Derrick Henry.
I don't want him. I'm good.
He's RB9. Don't touch him. He's in RB2 with 3 catches. Like, fuck.
He's like RB fucking 30 going into December, and then he's like, all right.
I got to turn up.
Go for 187 and 2 every night. He's insane.
Yeah, he's going to go down as a top 5 guy ever. Easy.
Yeah, he's a freak show. I saw a stat, too, that was like Lamar almost has more career rushing yards than CMC.
Yeah, he's only like 100 off, 140.
It's crazy. Like when you picture CMC, you're like arguably one of the best running backs of our generation.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, Lamar almost has more rushing yards.
I think people forget what CMC was in college, too. He got robbed of that Heisman.
Oh, yeah.
That dude was returning punts.
I wanted him bad that year. We picked like 14, I think. We took Derek Barnett. Carolina took him at 8. Yeah,
Tennessee, and Derek Barnett, the record holder for the SEC.
College stud, yep. He had production. Fucking bozo. Last pick of the day. Clippers? What do Clippers need? You gotta get younger at guard, right?
They've really been in the Kawhi business this long, and it has turned into nothing.
It's crazy.
Last pick, babe. And we're done.
I feel like Daryl's gonna go fucking Tierra, the Arkansas kid tomorrow. The dude Tierra. I got a feeling that's like his type of player.
He's pretty good.
I'm
not
gonna
gonna lie
on him. Yeah.
I don't know how he transitions to the NBA once again, but there is talent.
Just like
there.
a fuck shit up guy.
Yes. Ricky didn't work out. He's going back to the well.
Niederhauser. I saw him mock to the Sixers summit 35. I was like, what? We don't need
what
a rim
name.
runner.
Put that shit on the back of a jersey.
Shit. Yannick Conan Niederhauser.
Bitch is gonna be a full circle around his
For real.
number. Had to do a spiral with that shit. Jesus. Well,
wonder who was left in the green room. Did they clear them all out?
probably.
Actually, I feel like Rasheer Fleming took an invite. He's probably
You're
still
right.
there, right?
Definitely him. Yep.
That's all she wrote. Yeah.
That's it, guys. Well, thank you all 50 people that tapped in today.
It was fun, folks. I know we powered down
really
at the end, but
appreciate it. Go Heat, go Sixers, whatever.
Sixers.
I don't mean it, but
No, absolutely not.
well, we're signing off. I love you all. Fantasy football content coming in like 24, 48 hours. Don't worry, it's coming.
Dropping soon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We out of here, Chris?
Yeah. I'm good, bro.
All right. Love you,
All right.
man.
All right, dog. Love you.
Goose.